down the line when it comes to contributors. Monheim contributed. Milam contributed to a degree. B.J. Green and Strigow contributed. Dennis Gardeck contributed. Tootin contributed. And solid impact from 9, 10, 11 new players a year ago with 6 new starters. So, some insinuation that we're not putting the ingredients together correctly seems a little misguided to me. But anywho, this trend toward the 2 tight end, I'd like to get Tony's football opinion. Like, why is that? What have defenses done and in their setup that is now trending offenses toward that bigger personnel? Because the bottom line is this, it's math. If you run 2 tight ends and you got a running back in the game, which with 2 tight ends, it would seem that you would. But if you run 2 tight ends with a running back, you can only have 2 receivers on the field. I mean, it's not some choice. You're going too wide. And that seems to fly in the face a little bit of what so many teams do now. And I like our 3 receiver sets, and I know they do too. And we're not talking about just transitioning to 7 blocks of granite up front and let's 3-yard cloud and dust them. But just this overall trend of going to these, they call them 12 offense, which means 2 tight ends. So just to get some, the football perspective on that. I have followed this feature on ESPN through the years, pre-draft. Have any of y'all ever done this? It's the Project X, and they pick a player who's out there. He's not going to be a top 3-round draft pick, and they interview him. They take you the process of what he's going through, and they give you everything but who he is and what school he went to. So they set it up. Our player X started as a baseball player at Montana State, or at a Division III school. He was out of athletics for a year. Then he transferred and he switched from baseball to football at a Big 12 school. You set up all these things. They tell you everything about him except who he is. Well, lo and behold, this year, that player X, ended up being a guy that Jags drafted late, which made for a fantastic read on how that dude's day went when he got the call that he was going to be a Jaguar, because it was a curveball and it led to a lot of emotion, and it's super cool. And I'm going to share that story with you. Who it is, the reaction from both the message he got from the Jags, the other teams that were involved. It was an interesting inner look at one particular draft pick. And again, one thing is for sure, now you've got to have the talent to go along with it, but when it comes to mindset and mentality and intangibles, I mean, these draft picks do check those. I guess if you got a top 10 pick, you got to go with the best player, and you're going to deal with whatever his personality is. But when you get down there and you're making decisions rounds, 3 through 7, or if it's down to a couple 3 guys and one really stands out in those areas. But, you guys heard it yesterday when I played so many of these incoming rookies and their first thoughts on becoming NFL players in Jaguars, and talked about motor and team guy and nonstop. Got a lot of those guys, and that's what player X ended up being. And, again, we'll dive into that a little bit when we come back on the other side. I probably should be more angry or frustrated or disgusted with this pitiful effort my Atlanta Hawks are putting up, but I'm just not. I'm immune to Atlanta Hawks suffering. I enjoy when they win, and if they get me to the point that I can be literally disappointed, gut punched with the loss, I'll let you know, but going up to New York and dropping a 30 bomb, it doesn't really do it for me. If you choose not to compete, I choose to turn it off after the first quarter, knowing full well we're about to lose this one by a couple dozen. The Knicks really have dominated the series. They really have. They've won back-to-back blowouts. The only 2 games they lost were 1-point losses, and it took some 34-year-old, veteran C.J. McCollum to lead Atlanta to those wins. Atlanta's young stars have gone missing, and they are getting killed in the matchups. They are getting slaughtered on the boards. They're getting bullied and out-muscled. And this series is going to be one that you, me, and the experts were all pretty much right on. It'll go 6 or 7. Yeah, my vote's on 6 after I've watched what the Hawks have done the last 2 games. They don't have an answer for the Knicks. The only thing saving me here is it's not bone-crushing. Not yet. Hawks have a good year next year, and they continue to become a good team, and I think they are continuing to become a good team. They got a lottery pick on top of the success. Next year will probably be more of a soul crusher. But, thank you for letting me turn it off 35-22. Thanks for showing me what you are in the first 12 minutes, and now I don't have to wonder or worry. I'll go to bed and just check the score. Just double-check that you went ahead and lost by 30. And, yeah, of course you did. This dude, Wemby, is a problem, bro. E.T., good morning, friend.
South by St. Jeffrey.
You are familiar with Shaq and his commentary over the years. He's been on, TNT, now ESPN. He's been a part of that NBA Tonight crew, and he is not shy about sharing his opinion. And if you're a big man in particular, if you played Shaq's position, it takes a lot to impress him. Is that a fair kind of representation of what Shaq has been?
Accurate.
Like Shaq forever and ever will tell you how great he is, and he's right. I think time is misvalued Shaquille O'Neal as much as any player in the league.
Oh, yeah.
If you ask a guy to give you the top 5, Shaq's name never comes up. I'm not sure he's not up in that group.
It's just hard to leave him out.
At his prime, he was unstoppable, man.
Oh, absolutely. One of the most dominant players, probably the most dominant player ever.
Okay. Shaq last night. We're on a Spurs-Oklahoma City collision course, and I am here for it. That Western Conference final is going to be fantastic, man. But the Spurs finished off the Blazers last night, 114-95. Wemby, the first player in over 30 years to have a double-double and at least 6 blocks in back-to-back games. This was coming off the concussion, by the way. But Wemby doing his thing last night and San Antonio advancing. And in the postgame, after the game, Shaquille O'Neal said, Victor Wembanyama is the perfect big man. He's the only guy I've said that about, paraphrasing. He's basically basically said that Victor Wembanyama is the best big man in NBA history. Doesn't mean he's gotten there with the longevity of the resume. Skill set, brother. This guy hit threes. He makes his free throws. He plays defense. He plays offense. It still growing into the mature adult coordination that's coming. This guy is a problem, man. I'd be as shocked about any other sports story in my lifetime if Victor Wembanyama plays a full, healthy career and doesn't have multiple championships. That would be as shocking as Jack winning the Masters at 46. It would downright flabbergast me. My gas would be flabbered if Victor Wembanyama, again, as long as he doesn't have a career cut short or has some career-ending injury, if Victor Wembanyama doesn't win multiple championships, I'd be shocked. This dude is...
He's a bad boy.
He's different, man. He won a one. He's got a great attitude. Remember back at the All-Star game, he was the one guy who wanted to play. He was trying to reinvigorate that competition within the game. He's got a great attitude, mature way beyond his years. And if you're playing a basketball game tomorrow, with all due respect to, a guy who's going to win the MVP, Shai Gilgeous, with Jokic and all those others out there, it would be a no-brainer. If you gave me the first pick to build and start a basketball team right now, I'd run a 4.5 40 getting my card to the podium. This dude,
I think he would be the overwhelming.
He might be unanimous.
Yeah.
And by the way, SGA is playing his way into an all-timer. He's getting there, too, and they may very well win another one this year. He may win another MVP, and we talked yesterday about these NBA playoffs, buddy, they're about to get good. And the East, I told you about the Hawks, just, it's meekly laying an egg. But the Sixers, if the Sixers are healthy and right, they can be difficult. but they're just never healthy and right, particularly Joel Embiid. But he was back, now somewhat full speed after missing with an appendectomy. Had 33 last night in Boston. They trailed by 9 and won by 16. But, this 5 right here, okay? You follow the hoops. You got Joel Embiid, Paul George, Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, and there's a fifth. There's a fifth, but then they got some good role players around it. That's a pretty good 5.
Yeah, on paper,
that's a pretty good 5. And I don't know, Boston now is at least going to be a little bit nervous. But Boston and New York both go on the road, up 3-2 in their series. The Knicks will take care of Atlanta. Atlanta's superstar Jalen Johnson is gone MIA. We got an APB out for him. All right, I'm going to tell you who Player X is and share some of this column and encourage you to read it. I think you're going to enjoy it when we come back on the other side. You're listening to The Drill. It's a Hump Day, Stump Day. We got Get Smart John today, and we got Tony Boselli join us, talk all things Jags and Jags draft a little bit later this morning, coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. This is The Drill. The text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures, is open at 641-1010, and you're listening to 1010XL on 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, 1010XL presents Blue Bloods, starring Frank Franchi as the commissioner.
This is a show about his Irish cop family, and I play their dad, Frank.
Frank Franchi, afternoons on 1010XL.
Which school won the first NCAA men's basketball championship?
When your homeowner's insurance policy is up for renewal, it's a good idea to shop around to find a better plan. Southern Oak Insurance for over 20 years provides Floridians a clear option. SouthernOak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
The Oregon Ducks won the first NCAA men's basketball championship in 1939. They defeated the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Southern Oak Insurance, our family protecting yours.
Mike Dempsey here for big #1 Duval Ford. Hundreds will gather to walk for those living with ALS at the Walk to Defeat ALS Jacksonville, Saturday, May 2nd, 10 a.m. at Friendship Fountain. Register or donate at als.org/walkjacksonville.
If you think it's great to be you can get more Gators anytime on the Gator Podcast channel.
Go Gators!
Set up by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists on the video and social channels of 1010XL.
Hi, I'm Blake Bortles. People know I've always said if I wasn't playing football, I'd probably be on a construction site. So Next Gen Roofing finally let me live the dream.
Blake, why are you wearing a red practice jersey?
Always worn it for safety.
Right. Well, around here, the red jersey means you're the new guy, so you're in charge of garbage cleanup.
Perfect. I love garbage time. Always excelled in it.
It's not exactly what I meant.
Good thing Next Gen Roofing has real pros handling everything from family homes to large commercial buildings. Next Gen, teamed up with you.
Teamed up with you.
When you're hungry, go big, and more importantly, go to Dailies, where they got anything and everything to tantalize your taste buds and fill you up. At Dailies, our barbecue beef brisket sandwich is slow smoked to perfection, tender, juicy, and full of bold flavor. It's the kind of sandwich that truly satisfies. Try the barbecue brisket sandwich at Dailies. Meanwhile, some favorites never go out of style. The Duval sub at Dailies is stacked, loaded, and made with the bold flavor you want in every bite. Fresh ingredients, big taste. It's a local favorite. Grab the Duval sub today at Dailies. Or maybe you just want a delicious chicken sandwich. Some choices just work. The chicken sandwich at Dailies is crispy on the outside, it's juicy on the inside, and it is full of flavor. Perfect for lunch, perfect for dinner, perfect anytime hunger hits. So grab the chicken sandwich today at Dailies. Dailies is made fresh, it's made local, and Dailies is built for big appetites. I'll see you there today.
It's time to take your season to the next level when the Jaguars return to the bank in 2026. Become a season ticket member and unlock exclusive access to ticketed events, members-only experiences, NFL membership club perks, and more. Availability is limited due to in-bowl renovations, so don't wait. Call 904-633-2000 or visit Jaguars.com/season tickets to secure your spot at the center of the action. We'll see you at the bank this fall.
Mark Watson with Hardball Creative. If you have a school, team, or group that would benefit from a team store, you're in luck because we now offer team stores. Check us out at hardballcreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
Looking for an exciting, fun-filled evening your whole group can enjoy? Discover the thrill of indoor football. Fast-paced, action-packed, and full of family fun. Be there as your Sharks take on the New Mexico Chupacabra Saturday, May 2nd at the VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena. Kickoff, 7 o'clock. Don't miss the action-packed halftime performance by Showtime USA. Ask about our family four-packs. 4 tickets and $50 in food vouchers, all for only $100. To purchase tickets, go to jacksharks.com or call 904-621-0700. That's 904-621-0700. It's Education Appreciation Night, presented by the University of North Florida. All teachers, administrators, and school staff get our special buy one, get one free ticket deal. Join us on the field after the game for our free autograph session, sponsored by Flight Adventure Park. Tickets start at just $15. Get yours today at 621-0700. That's 621-0700. Sharks football, where memories are made.
Go Sharks! 1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, little did we know as the draft was playing out and we were ticking down toward the end of the second round. Little, you don't sit and consider all of the hand-wringing and all of the nervousness all over the country. You got all these prospects who hoped and prayed that they would at least be drafted. Well, ESPN every year will pick a guy who's, scheduled to either go late or maybe be on the fringe of being an undrafted free agent. They call him Player X. They give all the description about him. And, the fun is trying to play along and guess, who Player X is. All right. Going to give you some excerpts here, and then we'll get to the plot twist. But the column starts out, and after the draft is now complete, revealing 2026's Prospect X and his dramatic NFL draft journey. Prospect X retreats to the basement of his parents' house. Upstairs, his grandma's aunt, step-grandpa, cousins, best friend's girlfriend, his girlfriend, his older brother, his parents. They're all waiting in the family room. X felt a little nervous this morning, but he's enjoying the mini family reunion. He's entertained with them, tidbits about the draft process, his college teammates who have already gone. Been so busy with the football the past 5 years, he can't remember the last time he spent so much time with them. Family was getting loud, though, and as the 5th round stretched on, he needed some quiet to take the flood of calls coming in from his agent and from coaches with 2 NFL clubs that brought him in on one of their 30 pre-draft visits. I almost stopped reading because I know we don't do pre-draft visits, and this story isn't as interesting to me. But I'm thinking, man, if anyone can hit on a Prospect X, it'll be these jokers downtown and the, ton of metrics that they use, both production and personality-wise. X has received so many calls and texts, he's starting to lose track of time and space. The club, with multiple 5th-round picks that his agent thought was his most likely landing spot, just took another player at that position. So they are unlikely to draft him. Then X's phone rings. It's that club. When he sees the number on the screen, he thinks it could be the call. Maybe Super Bowl winning head coach. It's immediately clear the head coach isn't calling to draft X. He's calling to remind X of the bond between them. In other words, setting up a scenario where please choose us in undrafted free agency. X is appreciative, but he's frustrated. The 2 teams, the only 2 that are showing interest, he's trying to make a decision, and yet at the same time, he wants to be drafted. It's important to him to be drafted. He's having a hard time. Prospect X retreated to the basement to be by himself. One of the aunts had walked by the basement and kind of eavesdropped, and she thought he heard him talking to a coach who was going to draft him, but no, the aunt was wrong. X is having a really hard time deciding between the head coach's club that he really likes and Club B, a team in the same division. If he goes undrafted, he's leaning toward Club B because he feels a stronger connection to the defensive coordinator, Spent a lot of time with him on his visit, yada, yada, yada. So, fast forward a few minutes. X gets a call. Club A wants X badly. He's one of their top priorities in undrafted free agency. The head coach is on the phone with him. There's 25 picks left in the draft. They need to finalize this soon or possibly move on to other free agents. That also happens to these guys that are lingering late. I'd love to play for you too, X says, so you guys should just pick me. I'm a great player, and I'm going to be great for your locker room. What about coming back with that, E? You're on the phone.
Response,
You're on the phone in the 7th round and say, hey, man, stick tight. We really love you. We want to bring you in. Do you remember that? Yeah, coach, you love me? Call my name at the draft board, man.
Great response.
But Club A isn't going to draft another edge rusher with their final pick. Not when a player at a valuable position is surprisingly for them still on the board. Before the defensive coordinator can change X's mind, a Jacksonville area code interrupts. Sorry, coach, I'm getting a call, X says. Can I answer it? X hangs up to answer the Jaguars. X has heard directly from the Jags only once that day. A personnel staffer sent him a long text with multiple bullet points selling the team and the Jacksonville player lifestyle, a blatant free agent recruiting pitch. X thinks this call is going to be a lot more of the same. Hey, we're on the clock in the 7th round, pick 233, and we're going to select you to be a Jacksonville Jaguar. We can't wait for you to come kick everybody's ass, a voice says on the other end. X, who's been emotionally stable all day, at this point can't hold back. Select you to be a Jacksonville Jaguar. It unlocks a vault of tears. 6 seconds pass in silence. X is so overwhelmed, he doesn't know who he's talking to, and he can't find the words. You good? The voice asks. Yeah, I'm awesome. Well, here's your head coach, Liam Cohen. He's going to talk to you. Player X, after all the twists and turns, after all the, oh, by the way, so the Jags say they're going to take him a few minutes later. X's name flashes on the ESPN broadcast. His family cheers. He buries his face in his black T-shirt, rests his head on his tattooed arms, and cries again. Oh, Zach, we're so proud of you. It's Zach Durfee, edge rusher, Washington. A 7th round pick by the Jaguars was this year's Prospect X. And I'm not going to read you the rest of the column. It continues being interesting, and they really tell the story of this guy and how he started. It is an amazing journey. Bottom line, he didn't play. He went to play small school sports, and then COVID shut it down. Then he just went to like North Dakota State just to be a student. He's done with athletics. 3-star sport in high school was done, and then a winding road took him back to football, ultimately to Washington, where the word in Washington among all the scouts for the last couple of years, he's the best player on the team, but he's had eligibility issues from the crackpot NCAA and then some injury issues. But overall, checked a lot of boxes, and again, I'll let you go deep into it. Well, before we knew he was Prospect X per se, James Gladstone commented on the 7th round pick, an edge rusher from Washington who has a lot of intangibles and measurables that stack up against some of the other top prospects. We'll see.
I want to say 3 weeks ago was when I really poured in. That was another one where our area scout had a ton of interest. Our undrafted college free agent committee surfaced him to the top and got us really pouring in at a deeper level across our over-the-top scouts, coordinator level, myself and Liam. And then, if I'm not mistaken, he ended up being the player that was listed in that annual article of go ahead and figure out who this guy is. And Brian Sanders ended up knocking on my door, and after reading it said, hey, you know what, I think he may be somebody that is going to become more publicly aware here soon, or may become of interest to others if they're able to figure it out as well. But nonetheless, certainly excited to bring him into the organization, knowing that he's got really a cool background, and one that is not all that different than some of the others that we drafted, and overcoming the odds and earning their place. And, he was really, really effective in rushing the passer, creating disruption this past season.
Has been in his career when he has played. E.T. went to like St. Cloud State or somewhere like that for his first bout of ball. It was like Division III. In his first game, he had 4 sacks.
Okay.
So he got that athletic ability. But like the NCAA really gave him a super hard screw job when it came to eligibility. It was ridiculous. So he should have been able to have a much more consistent, fluid career. He didn't. It got stopped and started with injuries and other things. But again, just another one of those kind of outlying prospects that the Jags feel great about. We shall see. Nobody's predicting, Zach. By the way, they mispronounced his name when they did say it. That little disappointing. It's Durfee. They said Dufree. Thank you. Thank you, NFL. All right, let's come back with more on the other side. Man, the Gator boys stay hot when it comes to college football recruiting. Hicken was just having a parade yesterday. Florida up higher than even programs like Georgia in the recruiting rankings, and the hits keep coming. Circle back to basketball and March Madness. Sure, I'll take it supersized. Tell you what I mean when we return as well. This is The Drill, 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Play-by-play sports just sounds better on radio. For high school, college, and pro sports play-by-play. Turn on 1010XL.
Hacker here. How many of you remember hearing about 40 by the 4th last year? Thought about making the call to Awaken 180 and then didn't? Then Independence Day rolled around, you hadn't lost a pound, kicking yourself for not pulling the trigger when you heard the ad. I've been there on plenty of other stuff in life, so no judgment. But here's the difference this year. Awaken 180 just launched Reclaim, a 10-week plan with a real start, a real finish line, and one clear goal. 40 pounds by the 4th. Not eventually, 10 weeks mapped out, and then free support for life. You all know my results with Awaken 180. You can have the same. Celebrate Independence Day 40 pounds lighter, cold beer, and a burger in hand, thanking yourself that you made the call to Awaken 180. And you won't be the only one. Hayes has a buddy jumping on board, and our sales guy Greg just told me he is making this his year. Call 844-346-1800 or online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Hey, gang, you might be aware credit card interest rates are now over 29%. Most people are only making the minimum payment, so they're getting nowhere. But here's what many homeowners don't realize. That use the equity in your home. You can easily access hundreds of thousands in cash, and with Loan Pronto's rapid equity loan, you can pay off your credit cards, your existing HELOC, your car loans, get money for that home improvement project. One client just got $100,000 approved, saved over $1,500 a month. And here's the best part with Loan Pronto. You can do it all from your phone. With zero out-of-pocket, no hard credit pull up front, no appraisal, no long, drawn-out bank process, and no touching your first mortgage. Rates are at a near 3-year low. Act now. Go to loanpronto.com, see how much you can get in about 60 seconds. Loan Pronto. 2,800 5-star Google reviews. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. That's 904-999-1508 or loanpronto.com.
Top salespeople don't rely on talent. They follow a system. At Sandler Sales Jacksonville Boot Camp, you'll learn how to control conversations, handle objections, and close with confidence. Matt Rocco with Sandler Sales here. We can help. There's a 2-day sales boot camp in Jacksonville, May 13th and 14th. We'll show you how to increase performance or that of your team. Call 904-646-1900. That's 904-646-1900 to reserve your seat today.
Hey, Hicken here, and oh man, TopDressing.com came and hit my lawn with that deep aeration and overseeding. I got to see their truck. Ooh, is that cool? It's like a transformer. Aerators rolling right off it. They punched the yard. They dropped their proprietary mix and cleaned up like they were never there. Next step, rich, green St. Augustine grass. If your lawn needs a real turnaround, call TopDressing.com today for your free estimate. They'll make your grass look like a golf course for real. Call today and top dress your lawn like the pros with TopDressing.com.
Out here, we hear your speed before we see you. Wind that rocks us.
Cars drifting toward us.
This isn't just a road, it's our workplace. Slow down.
Keep your distance.
Stay focused. Your choices matter.
Let's get everyone home safely.
Learn more about the Florida Department of Transportation's Target Zero initiative at WorkZoneSafetyFL.com. Unmasking.com.
All right, folks, our private equity fund just bought another one in Jacksonville.
Love it. Let's make sure the website says locally trusted.
Should we change the number to a Florida area code?
Nah, just pretend we're local.
Meanwhile, Hull & Sons Plumbing didn't need a rebrand to stay local. We're family-owned, veteran-operated, and proud to call Jacksonville home. So if you want a plumber who actually lives in your neighborhood, not in a boardroom, call Hull & Sons Plumbing. Hull & Sons Plumbing. Locally owned, nationally unbothered.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Welcome back. Different ways to look at prospects on the recruiting trail. The first and the go-to, and it's fair, is their number of stars. Are they a 1-star, a 2-star, a 5-star? What's their grade? Are they a 78? Are they an 88? Are they a 94? That, by the way, corresponds with stars, but just another way to know if are they really a 4-star? Are they a 4.98 star? But I think maybe one that's better, and this can work both ways. So I don't say this just to the positive. If they tell you got a 4-star and you looked at you got him over Kentucky, Nebraska, and Washington, it hits a little different than if they tell you got a 3-star and you got him over Georgia and Ohio State and Texas A&M. You feel me? You can tell me I just got a 4-star and I won a recruiting battle with Kentucky, Nebraska, and Washington. Or you can tell me I got a 3-star and Georgia, Ohio State, and Texas A&M wanted him. Florida got one of that latter category yesterday. He's a big defensive lineman out of Texas. His name's Devon Kendrick. 3-star on some, 4-star on others, a grade of about 90. 6'4", 275-pounder, big defensive lineman. Just the latest. There have and still irons in the fire. They only have, sometimes the recruiting rankings are really weighted and tilted toward the programs that have got the most commitments because it's a sum total as you rise. Another way to look at it is the average of the guys that are committed to you. But even in the sum total, now I believe this was the 10th commitment for John Sumrall, who I will remind you is taking over a new team that was 4-8 last year. I mean, this is starting to get impressive. What are you selling, bro? I mean, it would seem to me if you're John Sumrall, you're selling John Sumrall. What are you selling down there? They're not overspending on NIL. They don't have facilities that are better than the other competitors. They don't have any sort of recent track record. These dudes that are considering Florida now, they never seen Florida in a college football playoff. Gators never been to a playoff. It's been around 12 years. These kids were 5.
Playoffs?
Playoffs? So really, I think you're selling John Sumrall and my program, aren't you? Well, with this Kendrick commitment yesterday, that gives them now 10 commitments, and they're up to number 6 in the recruiting rankings. So Dan was just tickled yesterday. Florida was 7 and Georgia was 8. I'm looking one here on 24/7. Florida's 6 and Georgia's 13. So have a party, man. Oh, by the way, I didn't mean to single them out. Kentucky's 11 and Washington's 12. Maybe you do want to win a recruiting battle over them. But there are others out there. I'm dang near starting to think that the expectation is that John Sumrall is going to deliver a top 5 class in his first year. Now, here's where it gets tricky. That class doesn't go official until December. What happens between now and December? I'll tell you, 12 games. That's what happens. So all of this, what we're going to do and who we will be, is going to at least have a 12-game reference. Now, I do think the way these classes with the NIL work now, if you get a guy and you're solid with him, they stick around. I mean, Florida and Sumrall just had a pretty good recruiting class because of all of Napier's recruits just stuck around. I guess the financials were in order. But, yeah, I'm not going to go gaga over recruiting. I couldn't name the 10 for you. In today's day and age with the portal and everything else, I mean, it seems to not matter. But maybe it seems to not matter when your team's constantly hitting like 12 or 15 or 11 in the recruiting rankings. Yeah, then it doesn't matter. Let's throw a top 5 in there and get your base with that kind of expectation. and I'm talking about the base, the foundation of his John Summerall's football program, certainly a better starting spot than not putting together one like this. Look, man, I guess I'm all for it from the standpoint that if you want to make it, then instead of the first 4, you want to make it the first 12, knock yourself out. I guess I'll watch as long with the rest of us, but the NCAA tournament is going to expand. Is there anybody out here that felt like the NCAA tournament needed to expand? Anyone? Bueller? 8 more teams are going into March Madness. That's happening. Wasn't, officially voted in yesterday, but it'll start in 2027. March Madness is going to have look a lot different starting next year. They're going to go to 76 teams in both the men's and women's fields. Now, what started as the field of 64, then went up to 68, right? Because you played those 4 play-in games, so that added 4. Now it's going to go up to 76, and we're going to add another, 8 games to give you another 8 teams to add 12 to the 64, which is going to give us up to 76 total. So it's a major makeover. It's not really that popular among players, coaches, fans. But it's been a long-awaited inevitability, and now it is a reality. Both the men's and women's NCAA tournaments going to expand to 76 teams effective next year. It's been discussed and debated at the NCAA level for 4 years. Proponents, now conference commissioners, head coaches, especially from the big programs, because guess what? Now Auburn, now Oklahoma, now the big school in the bubble is going to get in. Sitting about giving you more Cinderellas. So they celebrate the idea of more access, but then adversaries, opponents say it's going to lessen the significance of the regular season and deteriorate the quality of March Madness. I don't see that. It didn't deteriorate it to make those 8 play for the final 4 spots. The 60 so that have earned their way. They're already in the bracket. They're not going to be asked to play anymore. If you're a top seed and you now don't have some throwaway game against a team you're going to slaughter. But a decision has been formally voted on, but there's just a tiny chance that this isn't going to happen. Be the first expansion of the tournament since it went from 65 to 68 in 2011. And I just think what you're going to see is like that Monday, Tuesday of the first 4. They're just going to put them in 2 locations and give you twice as many games. And, I got to be honest. The first thing I thought is, well, how does this affect filling out your bracket? Does this mean I'm going to do even worse this go around? I got to pick a first 12 rather than a first 4, and then all of the monkey wrenches it throws into future upsets. Not exactly bracketologists around here. If you know, you know. Coming back with a football fix. It's a hump day, stump day. Get smart. John, now about 45 minutes out. We got Tony Boselli joining us, talking all things Jags. That's coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. Right here on The Drill, 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is your VSIN Action Update, brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Tampa Bay Lightning skate tonight against the Montreal Canadiens in Game 5 of their first-round Stanley Cup playoff series at Benchmark International Arena. Series even at 2 games each. Lightning another 75 favorite. Canadiens plus 145, 6.5 over the total. Atlanta Braves have won 11 of 13. They're a $1.23 dog today against Tigers ace Tariq Skubal minus 149 at Truist Park. Florida State a $2.70 home favorite against USF in Tallahassee today, where the Seminoles are 48-5 all-time against the Bulls, and UCF a $3.95 road favorite at Stetson. Progressive helping veterans drive their lives forward. More info, keys2progress.com. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Got a dent or a scratch that needs fixing? San Jose Collision in Mandarin offers expert auto body repair and works with all insurance. Family owned and locally trusted. San Jose Collision in Mandarin.
Did you know your roof ages from the inside out? By the time you see a leak, damage already exists beneath the shingles. Sun exposure, humidity, and seasonal storms slowly weaken roofing materials over time. If your roof is 15 years old or more, then now's the time to start planning, not reacting. At Endless Summer Roofing, we provide professional inspections and clear guidance so you can make informed decisions. Visit EndlessSummerRoofing.com to schedule a free inspection. Endless Summer Roofing, protecting your home from Florida's endless summers.
Ace Carline here for Atlantic Infinity, and yes, I'm still loving my new QX60. Right now, you can lease one or lock in just 1.9% financing for 60 months, and every new Infinity comes with the Atlantic Infinity Promise. That's over $7,000 in added value. That's one of many reasons why I bought mine there. No pressure, no games, just a great experience. Make your next ride an Infinity from Atlantic Infinity. Visit AtlanticInfinity.com or the showroom near Atlantic and St. John's Bluff.
From free agency to the draft, training camp to the playoffs, nobody covers the Jags like Jaguars today. Mike Dempsey and Fat Tony bring the smartest football talk in Duval. Covered by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors. 10 to noon weekdays on 1010XL.
I'm Frank Frangie, and I can tell you as Walk-Off Charities has grown, we now manage a large athletic facility with numerous fields, including the Bregan Baseball Complex. To get around, we needed a good, reliable golf cart. I went straight to Dynamic Drives and Design in Jack's Peak. I met with Travis, told him exactly what our needs were. Would you believe before you knew it, the perfect cart was delivered to us at an incredible price? If you need a golf cart, Travis and his team are the go-to. Learn more about them at dynamicdrivesdesign.com.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Beat the spring cleaning rush and call Zero Res. Hey, Hicken here. Step into a fresher, cleaner home this spring with Zero Res. You might think because you mop off and your floors are clean, but they're actually collecting dirt not obvious to the eye. After a while, the hardwood or tile or LVP looks dull. This is where Zero Res can help. This month, 20% off all hard floor cleaning. 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $135. Call 287-5727 or go online at zeroresjacksonville.com. Make sure to ask for the 1010XL special.
Zero Res.
Bueller, stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, buddy, why so glum?
Stinky ice cubes, Jason. It's all downhill from here.
What?
The tap water at my place smells kind of funky. Funky tap water makes funky ice cubes. I meet a nice girl, invite her back to my place for a cocktail, and blow my whole romantic gesture with a mojito that smells like dog's feet.
Wait, I can totally make you way cooler.
I'm not taking your charity ice cubes, Jason. I have my pride.
Your pride is safe. Our plumbers can be at your house the day you call and install a whole home water purification system. Water tastes better, dishes come out cleaner, even your hair feels better after you shower.
Ooh, the ladies love a man with soft hair, don't they, Jason?
Life moves pretty fast. If you spend every day worried about the water in your own home, you could miss it.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, back here on the drill. This year's draft barely in the book, so of course we're going to go ahead and look at next year's draft. Got some comparisons when it comes to top prospect by position. This is where it gets silly because this list, fast forward to next April, and it's gonna look silly. Like half the people on there aren't going to be on there, and vice versa. And you guys can't predict how they're going to select them tomorrow. And I'm to believe that we can predict how they're going to select them a year from now? But it's fun. It's all part of the fun, right? The fun of the nonstop NFL. Fire up the band. You've got a football fix. It's brought to you by Jacksonville Sharks at home in the Tank this Saturday night. In fact, stick around. Got a family 4-pack for you coming up at the end of the fix. And the Julington Creek Golf Club. Tee it high and let it fly. Enjoy the best value in golf. It's the Julington Creek Golf Club. Well, this is how silly drafts machinations run. No, the Jags' Super Bowl odds were affected by the draft.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, before the draft, the Jaguars were 25-1. That seems a little low to me. 25-1 to win the Super Bowl. After the draft, they're now 28-1. Odds to win, and now post-draft, odds to win the AFC, 14-1. They are 2-1, not the overall betting favorite in Vegas now to win the division. The Texans, slightly better odds there. But I tell you what, man. Brendan Sorsby, are you listening? I got a play for you. I don't know if you're piping it into rehab there, but I got one for you. E.T., how many games is the Jags going to win this year? We don't have to be, and you don't have to go game by game. Just like if first blush, and I'm not saying they have a great year.
Yeah, I got
What are they going to win?
10.
Yeah, right. Isn't that like a concern? 10 to 7. Well, I mean, you can work in Vegas. It's at 9.5. That seems awful. You know, I know somebody that's going to be in Vegas in a couple of months. Me. The futures window might get a visit from somebody. Me. With just maybe just a little bit of confidence that double digits are going to be in sight, aren't they?
Come on.
Aren't they? 9.5. I know we'll be disappointed if they go 9-8. There's different ways to get there, and there's a lot of storylines that can be written along the way. But I found it interesting that the Jags' odds go down because of the draft. Seems kind of silly. I think the draft indicates how good they think they are. And, you know, there's also this, and I asked before the draft, is there any position the Jags could draft where you expect them to come in and start? I asked you that pre-draft, E. The answer was no. And so then we draft 10 guys, none of whom are going to come in and start. We act like the world ended. I guess because the consensus boards didn't necessarily line up with what the Jags. Hey, Tony can tell us how and why when the big fella joins us coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. All right, already attention is turned to 2027, and so just rather than go a team by team and mock draft, but what about just like at the top of each category? E, would you rather have Arch Manning or Fernando Mendoza?
Give me Arch.
Give you Arch?
Yeah.
Even with Mendoza already having proven it.
Yeah.
They say the advantage of that one is too close to call, but I promise you this, if Arch has the kind of year that Mendoza had,
no-brainer.
Yeah, that would become a no-brainer. That's right. Running back, Ahmad Hardy, expected to be this year's top prospect. I can't imagine he'll live up to what they were saying Jeremiah Love was.
No.
Advantage 2026 this year. Yeah. Let's see. Jeremiah Smith.
Winner.
But they say KC Concepcion. Oh, maybe it's this time last year they were WR1. Okay. That's what it is. Yeah, that's 2027 by a mile.
Day.
Yeah. Now, it ended up being Carnell Tate, the top receiver, who was another Ohio State. But I guess they're saying, who was this last year? Tight end last year was Kenyon Sadiq. He stayed there. He went in the first round. This year, it's a guy, Trey'Dez Green of LSU. They say advantage this year.
Okay.
Offensive tackle, Caden Proctor this time last year. Trevor Gooseby is coming out of Texas. They say advantage next year's pick.
Okay.
Interior offensive lineman, advantage this year's pick, the Ione from Penn State. Edge rusher, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
This time last year, Reuben Bain Jr. This time it's Colin Simmons of Texas. They're going to give the advantage to Colin Simmons of Texas, so that's an edge rusher that's more highly rated. Hicks' favorite guy that we talked about yesterday, David Stone, the top-rated defensive tackle over last year's at this particular time. So there's just some of the ins and outs. All right, some headlines, just a few. Looks like the Jets are considering Russell Wilson for their QB2 job. Boy, this could be just the last, 20 years of Seahawks quarterbacks would be there in the quarterback room with Geno Smith and then Russ. Bo Nix had to have a second procedure on his ankle injury, so we'll see if that amounts to anything. The Steelers had put a seldom used tender on Aaron Rodgers. Said, all right, we don't have an answer. You're an unrestricted free agent. I think that means if someone signs Rodgers, the Steelers would get compensation. But it's not like that's a percolating narrative out there. By the way, it looks like Diego Pavia has at least earned a free agent contract. He was signed by the Ravens. They also signed another undrafted free agent quarterback. Jahmyr Gibbs option gets picked up. That was a no-brainer. And there seems to be some... Are we sure Mike Vrabel is safe? That'd be worth a talking point a little bit later in the program. But like the predictive markets are swinging that way. There's like Mike Tomlin, rumors around if Vrabel would ultimately step down. I don't know. The plot thick is just one like photo bomb once a week, right? Just going to get bombed once a week with the latest sordid detail. That's Football Fix. You're welcome. Brought to you by the Julita Creek Golf Club and by the Sharks. Get a family 4-pack right now. We're back with more Hick and Arrival and more. Come your way next.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Live and local.
Oh, so that's what this is all about.
1010XL. Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
When someone excels in and out of the classroom, we should celebrate it.
That's why 1010XL brings you the Southeast Orthopedic Specialists Scholar Athlete of the Week.
Wednesdays on The Frangie Show. Tuned up by
the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local Union 234.
Hi, this is Dave Barker. Multi-unit hair grafting is now available at IHRS and can give you 3 times more hair in one procedure over a traditional hair transplant.
Multi-unit hair grafting gave me more hair in one procedure and within my budget.
You can grow your hair back with this exclusive new procedure. Call now for your free evaluation and see if multi-unit hair grafting or PRP can restore your hair. Call 904-777-IHRS.
My bald spots are gone. Thanks, IHRS.
IHRS is the only clinic in the Southeast to offer all proven solutions to restore your hair and is now offering multi-unit hair grafting. One procedure, more hair.
You've got nothing to lose but more hair. I feel younger, I look younger, and who doesn't want to feel better about themselves?
This year, grow your hair back. Call for a free evaluation. Call IHRS 904-777-IHRS 777-4477.
the flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just the job, but an experienced, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Checkmate. I'm Brendan Cecilia, founder of Checkmate Coatings.
And I'm Chester, the Checkmate Chessman.
At most companies, people start on the ground floor and work their way up to the corner office. At Checkmate, I started on the ground floor, and almost 20 years in, that's still where I am, making ground floors look awesome, one garage at a time.
Well, I started as a pawn and worked my way up to king.
No, you didn't. Some guy drew you as a king. I asked them to give you a roller, so at least you look like one of the guys.
Yes, I rather would have preferred a sword.
At Checkmate, I work personally with our teams to perfect the preparation and application techniques that make Checkmate floors beautiful and durable.
And I keep things classy with my adorable accent.
Beautiful floors?
Check. Guaranteed to last?
Check. The finishing touch your home deserves? Checkmate.
Transforming your floors, making them great. Checkmate.
Visit checkmatecoatings.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Florida stays hot on the trail. The Gators locked in 4-star wide receiver Tremont Collins as UF surged into the top 10 2027 class. The draft recap continues as General Manager James Gladstone revealed who he listens to during the draft.
I listen to those in this building and the people that we have invited into this building.
At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently it's 7:02 and it's 67 degrees. 6-7. Your time and temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cool with Bueller. Stay tuned for the Dan Hicken arrival and more next right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
Guess what day it is?
Oh! Let's see.
Guess what day it is? Anybody?
Let me think a second. Hey, is it Monday?
Nah, it ain't Monday, dog.
Tuesday?
Tuesday's gone, my boy.
With a win. Hump.
You know it! Yes, sir! Mike knows what day it is. Tell him again!
Hump day. Thank God it's not Monday. Middle of the weekend, now it's down to Friday.
It doesn't seem like his style to add this. I don't know what's happening with this 1930s cartoon jingle.
Hey!
Yeah!
One more time!
Hump day. Thank God it's not Monday. Middle of the weekend, now it's
Run through Friday, hump day, middle of the weekday. Hip, hooray!
What's wrong with you guys, man? By the way, you're going to have to be the true test. I'm not going to be here Friday. I want to know where we stand on E's, memorizing the Friday lyrics.
Hey.
Remember, you're going to memorize those.
Yeah, I've been working on it.
Working all week.
I've been working on it.
He's got a list. Change Denny's intro.
Oh, goodness.
Memorize Friday song.
Yeah, Friday song.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I almost played the Friday song today and just replaced Friday with Wednesday because I know Jeff ain't going to be here Friday.
Yeah, that's right. You have to, if you're showcasing the lyrics, then that's for sure. So.
Yes, sir! Time to rock and roll here on it.
Jags 9.5, the over-under. Has it been that all along, or did that take a slight dip?
I think it's been that.
It's all that?
Yeah.
We don't love that? You scared of that, 9.5, over that?
Yeah, we love it every year.
Not every year, but to your point. Well, every year we're good.
Every year we take the over. Now, last year would have hit. Last year you'd have been a winner.
That doubled up.
Counting your money early.
I think last year was like 7.5, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. So. Yeah. I'm not a big on the over. Too many variables on that.
That's fair.
In the NFL seasons to
Hick says play the under.
To do that. Yeah. Yes, sir. I'll tell the big fella that at 8:15. Tough questions for Tony Boselli.
That's correct.
He better bring his A game. We're going to be firing
high standards.
Firing at him. Show some respect.
We're not going to be puppets.
Yeah.
We're not in your pocket.
Well, we could be. The price is right.
Well, Tony knows that probably better than anyone.
Yes.
Thank you.
He could buy
Back in the day, he used to celebrate Hump Day, Stump Day with us. Part of the Brain Trust. Those were fun days. Staplers flew. I mean,
oh dear.
People knew that the EVP here in Jacksonville was just come to fisticuffs with Hicken and Mr. 10. There may be questions asked.
Dang.
Tough things back in the day. Stories that only we know.
The best one ever is when he wrecked when Clifford died on the way in.
Oh dear!
This big red truck, and he died on JTB on his way in.
All right,
he's walking down JTB, like an Incredible Hulk. People stopping, honking at him. We're talking about it on the air.
No other Major League Baseball pitcher has done what Shohei Ohtani has done in each of his first 5 starts of a season since earned runs became official in 1913. Gone at least 6, allowed no more than 5 hits, allowed no more than 1 earned run, allowed 0 home runs. Shohei Ohtani has decided this year, you know what? MVP's all well and good, but I need a Cy Young.
I do think this. I think he's so overwhelming as a two-way player and as a batter that you probably don't appreciate how good he is as a pitcher.
Yeah.
Now, he hadn't pitched some because he's gotten injured, right? Yeah, Tommy John, didn't he? Or shoulder? I mean, it's kept him off the mound a bunch. But I did see that the Dodgers this year are saying the days that he pitches,
he doesn't hit.
He doesn't hit, and that's a departure. He used to.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
He used to hit when
they lost 2-1. He lost last night.
Did he?
He gave up 1 run, but 2.
It's the guy, the other guy in
run.
L.A. who's been unreal, that Jose Soriano for the Angels.
Yeah.
You seen him? He's like 5-0, the point something.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, Shohei, pitching wise, has been just fantastic. He's 41-21 in his career.
What's his ERA? Is it under 3?
2.87.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
0.60 this year. 5 games. So he's been pretty unreal. He's thrown 30 innings. His career high of innings is 166, and he won 15 games that year for the Angels. He's gone 41-21 is, you got a 661 winning percentage. That is fantastic.
Yeah, and I'm not, an expert on Japanese biology, but for a Japanese man, what a huge man.
Well,
he's huge by everyone's standard, but from especially the Japanese standard. And yes, I do know they have sumo wrestling, but
I always remember
most of the Japanese stars have, been slighter.
I always remember seeing him like in a tank top. He's got these massive shoulders, man. Massive shoulders.
Do you know who leads Major League Baseball in WAR?
Babe Ruth, by the way, 94-46 in his career.
How many wins does Shohei have, you said?
41-21. 2.28 ERA.
Shohei in his 30s, I'm reckoning. I mean, he's probably mid-30s by now, isn't he, or close? I mean, he's been around longer than it feels like.
31.
Yeah.
So he's still young,
Sure.
man.
Well, and the Dodgers have him under contract till he's 64, so they'll get the most out of him.
Man, the Angels. God, why you let that guy go?
Who leads Major League Baseball in
should have gave him 5% of the club.
Yeah, I know.
What do you want? I mean, the money that he makes for the Dodgers.
Well, I mean, and I guess if
he's worth every penny.
For sure, and that's a unique market from that standpoint. Again, the Angels, you got Shohei and Trout.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and they tried. They would always go get the free agent du jour, too. They tried it with pitchers, tried it with their own. They just terribly run, I guess.
Yeah.
So for a third time, you want to take a guess who leads Major League Baseball in WAR?
What is it good for?
He's actually tied, and this is because I know this would be actually, often correct that I was asking you because it was a Brave. I will say that Matt Olson is tied with this guy leading the majors in WAR right now at 2.0. So early in the season through 30, 2 players have a WAR of 2. He's a rookie. He's one we don't talk about. He's one I'll see tomorrow. This Kevin McGonigal kid. Do you know much about him?
Oh, wow.
Kevin McGonigal
here's what I know about Kevin McGonigal. Everybody in the Mets wanted to draft him, but the GM.
For real? Are you being serious, or are you just piling on?
No, not this GM. It's a different GM. Another bad GM we had. And they passed on Kevin McGonigal.
Do you remember who they took?
Yeah, a guy named Houck, who's never going to make it to the majors.
Well, that's a shame. McGonigal is hitting he's a rookie, right, McGonigal?
Yeah.
327.
37th pick in the 2023 MLB draft.
So they all passed on him, some more than once. 327, 11 doubles, 2 homers, and he must be a good fielder because Olson's offensive numbers are way better. He's got 8 homers, 26 RBIs, so you can see how he gets to that WAR. But McGonigal, a 2 WAR, Olson, a 2 WAR, the highest WARs right now. Mike Trout's got to come back. He's got a 1.8. It's early, so the numbers aren't big yet. WAR is literally the games. It basically says you'd win this many more games if you had this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what the stat kind of stands for.
Mm-hmm.
Wins above replacement.
Yeah, we took Colin Houck out of Parkview High School.
Well, that's too bad.
That's who we took.
Is he? What's he? Maybe he's marinating in the minors right now.
We took a shortstop, and 5 picks later, Tigers took a shortstop.
Oof. Yeah, that hurts.
A little bit better.
There's some good young players in the league right now, right? Connor Griffin, obviously Skeens and
Skeens. This was the Skeens, Cruz, Max Clark,
good draft.
Wyatt Langford.
McGonigal went in that draft. Woo, what a draft, huh?
Jacob Wilson.
Wow.
Yep. Chase Dollander has been very good. Matt Shaw, Kyle Teal.
That's a good draft. A lot of those guys are at the majors. Some of them almost all-star level
Colt
already.
Emerson. Man, shortstops. You got to be a short. If you want to make the big leagues, your kid's got to be a shortstop in high school.
Well, and you'll have like a 50-50 shot of
George Lombard was in that draft.
You'll have a 50-50 shot of being drafted by the Braves, who have gone shortstop like in the first 3 rounds and then first 2 rounds of the last 2 drafts.
Yeah.
And they move, too, right? Shortstops are the one position you can draft and feel confident if you need to play center field or third base or anywhere, he can probably play it.
Brandon Sproat went 56th in that
Gator.
draft. Yep. Now
Is Sproat at the major league level?
Pitching for the Brewers. We traded him. That's who we traded for. Freddie. Nolan McClain went 91st in that draft.
Well, you hit one there.
Yeah, thank God.
Imagine if you had McGonigal with him. Oh, be fantastic, wouldn't it?
Why? Homer Bush. A.J. Ewing, who we love, went 4th round. So actually, we didn't.
Well, you do have a basketball.
Kyle Caros, who's starting for Colorado, went in that draft. Man, oh man, what a draft!
At least you have a basketball team like decided they're going to at least try in the playoffs.
Yeah, I was
like my basketball team doesn't decide they're just not going to try. Yeah. Oh wait, they are better. They're bullying us. Yeah, we're done. We'll see you next year. That's what my guys have done.
Good to see Jalen Brunson have a game. He needed to have a game. Like
he's averaged. He's had a good average, but to your point, he hasn't been near as efficient as he was. I thought, but the Hawks are losing because they're getting killed on the boards and out physical and out muscled. The matchups are bad. They're doing nothing to adjust. I don't know what they can do to adjust. Our biggest guy gets dwarfed by Cat. I would really like to see after the Knicks finished off the Hawks. I was thinking about this. I'd like to see the Sixers beat the Celtics. Man, I want to see what would look like slow motion replay when Cat and Embiid go against each other. They're 2 slower moving big men than that. You know how they're just so lanky and herky-jerky?
Yeah.
You can throw it down there and get some popcorn.
I guess what happened was Atlanta switched their
last night they did. That didn't work.
Defensive guy off of Brunson.
They put Dyson Daniels on Cat to stop him from doing what they did last time, and that didn't work so well.
Yeah, so that kind of helped us out. Anyways, good win, good crowd, enjoyed the game. So I get back to the station, and maybe I did what you did earlier this year. I watched the first half at home on Peacock. It says Peacock. I look at the schedule, it says Peacock. It's on Peacock.
Okay.
I hate that, but I put it on Peacock.
It's also on NBC. Yeah.
I drive back to the station, and I'm like, we don't have Peacock.
Yeah, but it's on NBC.
So I tweet about it, and somebody says it's on NBC, too. I go, oh, thank you.
I did the same thing. You're right, earlier.
Yeah.
I think in this series even.
But I'm like, dude,
why just say it's on NBC?
Yeah, put it on NBC.
Well, it's on, but say it's on NBC, and then on NBC say also on Peacock.
Yeah, not the other way around.
They're training us, Hick.
Yeah.
They're getting you in line for where you got to pay to get everything. We're going to keep giving it to you on NBC for a while. Pretty soon that Sunday Night Football going to be Peacock.
It's so annoying, man.
You got to get more money.
I go MLB.com, ESPN Plus, Peacock.
I've been there.
It's annoying.
And basketball is even harder.
Yeesh.
Basketball is harder to find than the baseball.
You can't just, it's as a sports fan, you love to flip. And it makes it be a giant PITA to flip. I don't like that. I don't want to flip. Anyway, let me get the Dream Finders Homes poll question in. Brought to you by our friends at Dream Finders Homes, the official home builder of the Jaguars for this purpose. Also the Gators, PJ Tour, the Rays. You go on and on. Nobody does it better than Dream Finders Homes. Go to dreamfindershomes.com. Check out the beautiful homes they have. They can build them all over Jacksonville. I think they're in 15 different locations.
15 of them things?
Oh, just like
Taylor Swift's exes.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, not really.
No.
Meg Thee Stallion, she might be up there, too.
Oh, Megan Thee.
Yeah, old Meg.
She's got 15 E's in thee now.
She's got 15 in a Lamborghini is what she got.
Big in a Lambo.
What's your biggest concern for the Jags heading into OTAs? Is it pass rush, edge? Is it running backs room? Is it replacing Lloyd? Or is it the Cole Van Landen injury in the offensive line? What is your biggest concern with the Jacksonville Jaguars?
D.
CVL injury and the offensive line?
Yep. I'm not so sold on the offensive line as the 13 wins gave us last year.
All right. E, what say you?
Apparently they are not making many moves.
It's the same thing as it always is. It's the pass rush.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's the pass rush.
Yeah, maybe I should say that. Who am I kidding? I'm just trying to say something different.
That's fine. 57.6 say the pass rush.
Yeah.
Only 9% say the running backs room. Replacing Lloyd, 18%. CVL injury in the O-line, 15.2%. You can vote for another hour or so at Dan Hicken 1010. The mogul is back.
1,480. That's the count. I thought you'd have more by now. Man.
Yeah,
the mogul ain't at $2,000 yet.
Gotta work. Gotta work. Gotta work at it, man. Don't care either, by the way.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm all good.
You still having a funeral or no?
No funeral today.
Yeah, I saw. Hey,
resuscitation.
I got something for you.
Want a couple in a row?
I got a resuscitation last night. Had they lost, I definitely would have had a funeral today. No funeral today. I'm sorry.
I got something for you. Hold on.
Again, the 2-2. And Soto drives this one a deep left center field. Back near the wall goes Lyle, and it's out of here.
There's Murph.
Look at Murph.
Soto goes the
Are you watching him?
Yeah. They said they had him a double box up in the booth.
He looks good. Looks dapper. Dapper Daniel.
You haven't gotten him to mention his local friend Dan yet on the
I didn't
broadcast?
hear the whole game. Perhaps he did.
Yeah, maybe he's got to drop a hick or a drill or something. We can't do that. He's too new to put that on him. That kind of stress.
He's done it before, actually.
I think he's smooth enough to do that.
Yeah, he that's for sure.
Garrett, give him one of those stares.
Gary.
I think Dan Hicken knows more about the Mets than you do, Garrett.
Wow. He says, but I want him to go see Stearns while he's there and tell him that, I got a friend down in Jacksonville this year, a moron. He could do your job better.
Yeah. He would throw punch you if he saw if he saw
that probably wouldn't be good for Daniel's broadcasting future.
No.
So we don't want him to do that.
No, we're all for Daniel.
Let's come back with the 10-minute drill, shall we?
Let's do it.
This is the drill. We got Get Smart John. He's just around the corner. Tony Boselli in the 8 o'clock hour right here on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Close your eyes and tap your heels together 3 times and think to yourself, there's no place like home. There's no place like
1010XL.
But some people without brains do an awful lot of talking.
Hey, the investment landscape always changing. New rules, new regulations, new opportunities. But at ITP Partners, one thing remains constant. Our commitment to your financial future. Whether we consolidate your accounts, roll over your 401ks, maximize your pension programs, ITP makes your financial journey simple and smart. Those ITP partners, man, trust, transparency, and experience. Janice Cobb, Reagan Wright, Dan Abel, Reed Wingate, Jeff Hartman, and Chris Bryan. Man, they are fantastic. And they got my money in motion, and I'm grateful for it. Let ITP Partners help you grow and protect your wealth. ITP Partners, stable, strategic, secure, easy to get a hold of. Chris at ITPPartners.com, Chris at ITPPartners.com, or call him 312-9751, 312-9751. ITP Partners, my financial partners for life. Security investment advisory services offered through Mosaic Wealth, member FINRA and SIPC. Mosaic Wealth separately owned, and other entities and or marketing names, products, or services referenced here are independent of Mosaic Wealth.
Hey folks, it's Frank Frangie. When you buy tires, you should get more than just tires. You should get value that lasts. Well, at Big Chief Tire, every tire purchase comes with their Extra Mile program. That means $10 off every oil change, free tire rotations, free tire repairs, and more every time you visit. No points, no gimmicks, just real savings from a local shop you can trust. Call 904-932-0950 or visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com. That's how you take care of your car the right way.
Flowers and cards are great for Mother's Day. But why not make this Mother's Day extra special with something timeless from Beard's Diamonds? The team at Beard's has put together an amazing collection of affordable and distinctive gifts up to 40% off. Beautiful bracelets with diamonds and colored gemstones, stunning pendants, and gorgeous earrings featuring both natural and lab-grown diamonds. Think about it. It's the gift she'll be able to enjoy for years, even decades. Always a reminder of that special Mother's Day in 2026. Rings, bands, pearls, fashion pieces, all the latest from the world's top designers. Beard's makes it easy to show the mother in your life how much she means to you and to the whole family. And with up to 40% savings, you'll be amazed at what you can do with your budget. Get the card and the flowers, but top it off with a spectacular piece of jewelry from Beard's. Beard's Diamonds, not another chain store owned by Wall Street. Your local jeweler. Family owned and operated for nearly 45 years. Beard's Diamonds in the St. John's Town Center.
When you want to be heard, send your opinion to the 1010XL text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures.
Thank you for believing in me when the bosses didn't give me a chance.
641-1010. No texting and driving. Get your thoughts heard on 1010XL.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, rolling lot bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Not everyone is built for a cubicle.
At Local 234, apprentices get paid to learn hands-on skills like plumbing, pipe fitting, HVAC, the stuff Jacksonville runs on. No endless lectures, no massive student debt, just hands-on training, real jobs, and real pay. This is how you level up, by doing work that actually matters. Check them out at UA234.com. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Local 234. Make the right connection.
Looking for an exciting, fun-filled evening your whole group can enjoy? Discover the thrill of indoor football. Fast-paced, action-packed, and full of family fun. Be there as your Sharks take on the New Mexico Chupacabra Saturday, May 2nd at the Vice Veterans Memorial Arena. Kickoff, 7 o'clock. Don't miss the action-packed halftime performance by Showtime USA. Ask about our family 4-packs. 4 tickets and $50 in food vouchers, all for only $100. To purchase tickets, go to jacksharks.com or call 904-621-0700. That's 904-621-0700. It's Education Appreciation Night, presented by the University of North Florida. All teachers, administrators, and school staff get our special buy one, get one free ticket deal. Join us on the field after the game for our free autograph session, sponsored by Flight Adventure Park. Tickets start at just $15. Get yours today at 621-0700. That's 621-0700. Sharks football, where memories are made. Go Sharks!
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Hit it!
Nina Smith.
Sports concepts and rationalizations. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we like to hand out a prize pack. What's the razzle dazzle today? Yeah.
These guys, they got hits.
They got hits, baby.
And the razzle dazzle for today, once again, is a pair of tickets to see Journey at the Vice Veterans Memorial Arena Saturday, May 16th. Tickets on sale at Ticketmaster.com, but one lucky winner can win a pair of tickets at the end of the 10-minute drill.
Journey, like Chicago, has 1,000 songs, and unlike Chicago, they'll actually play them. In other news, Chicago can GTH.
Oh, Chicago don't play their songs?
I said this before. Chicago played in my kitchen. I'd go to dinner. I'd go out. Yeah, they're awful. Awful band, awful people.
Two really good softball teams met in Gainesville last night, Florida State. Florida State got them the first time. Florida got them last night on a nice play by Towson Thomas to end the game. That was reviewed. It was a catch, and Florida wins 4-3, so they split their season series, I believe. I don't know if they play 3. I think they only play 2, but I'm not positive. Don't quote me on that, but a good game nonetheless, and two teams that have a very good chance to go to the College World Series. So we shall see down the road what happens with them. He's lost a golfer yesterday, and he hasn't named his replacement, so I guess he's out.
Kind of bullies you. I mean, he's kind of a bully. He's kind of a low-key bully.
Like when my guy, Colin Morikawa, nobody, bothered.
Two different situations, boy.
He knows.
Sure, right, yeah.
You got to learn. You got to learn to just ignore those.
I wasn't even tripping on that. So I left that text on red, man.
Yeah.
I ain't tripping on that.
All right. I just
the tournament started about 20 minutes ago, though. So now you're started? Yeah, it was a Wednesday start this week.
No, for real?
So good luck.
Yeah, y'all messing with me.
No, man.
Yeah, you're screwed. Yeah, go check PGA Tour.
Yeah, PGAtour.com. Wednesday start this week. So, I mean, sometimes you need to get moving a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, maybe you shouldn't go running. Maybe you should be paying attention.
Instead of running, maybe instead of talking about how...
maybe go spin the wheel or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Get your
go ahead and do
take care of your responsibilities.
Here it comes. Here comes the...
Man, you all lie.
Man, you liars. We even let him go to the internet, didn't we? That wasn't cool, was it?
I don't even know why I even fall for you.
So anywho, you'll have to get another. You have to get another golfer. Probably not the month to be the cover boy. Probably not a good month to be already scheduled, haven't already had the glamour shot done. Probably not the month to appear on the cover of Bostonian magazine as the most, among the most influential Bostonians.
Oh, no.
That'd be Mike Vrabel.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. Probably not the week you put Mike Vrabel. Probably not the month that Mike Vrabel goes cover boy for most influential anything
heavens.
after this sordid situation. buddy, there seems to be more and more, like, it's not out of the realm of possibility. This thing just doesn't let up at all, and that Mike Vrabel ultimately steps away for the, quote, good of the team. Do you see that happening? I think if they hunker down and give it a month, it'll go away. If they ride all of this photo and that excerpt, then the swelling up could get him, I suppose.
I think he's fine.
Yeah, he's a really good coach. That matters, man.
I think he's fine. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I know that we don't know. I don't think it's
like I don't think Tomlin has any interest in coaching the Patriots. Tomlin is gonna love his job at NBC for the next 5 years. He may get back. He may go cower. Who knows? It's just such a great gig. These jobs that these guys get, and they get paid handsomely. So I think I don't think that's going to happen. I think Robert Kraft, he fired a guy to get Mike Vrabel, basically.
1 year.
In 1 year.
And by the way, and this is fair, Kraft don't look at that thing as hostilely as some might. I mean, I could say that, but documented what he's done, right?
That's true.
I mean, you get pulled at the massage parlor in the AFC Championship game. I mean, you're not exactly going to be looking down at that kind of behavior.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to be funny. I just thought that might play into it.
He would look crazy firing him after we'd known what you've done.
It's kind of like I said, this goes back, there was other situations with other coaches. It's perfectly understandable if Mrs. Vrabel decides to fire him, but the Patriots, by law or legal standard or anything else, aren't incumbent to.
All right, who are these guys?
Okay.
Drake Jackson, Tyrion Davis-Price, Danny Gray, Spencer Burford, Samuel Womack, Nick Zakelji, Kalia Davis, Tariq Castro-Fields, Jair Brown, Jake Moody, Cameron Latu, Darrell Luter Jr., Robert Beal, D. Winters, Braden Wills, Ronnie Bell, Jalen Graham, Renardo Green, Dominic Puny, Malik Mustafa, Isaac Arendo, Jacob Cowing, Jared Kingston, Tatum Bethune, Alfred Collins, Nick Martin, Upton Stout, C.J. West, Jordan Watkins, Jordan James, Marquise Seigel, Curtis Rourke, Connor Colby, Junior Bergen, DeJon Stribling, Romello Height, Kalen Black, Grayson Halton, Carver Willis, Ephesians Prysock, Jaden Duggar, Enrique Cruz. Who are those people?
Say Ephesians?
There's some
undrafted
Ephesians. Yeah, we had one of our guys from right here in Jacksonville, Ephesians Bartley.
Fee Bartley. Yeah. His brother Jason Bartley also played for the Gators.
That's right. Shout out.
I heard some names in there I recognized.
Yeah.
Seventh rounders or undrafted free agents.
The 49ers have made 43 non-first-round draft picks since 2022. The only one that hit that I didn't mention, Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah, there's not much.
43 non-first-round draft picks since 2022. Yeah, they all stink.
Wow, that's bad. And they still win, huh?
How about that? How important is the draft?
Well, I will say this. What's odd about that is I guess CMC is.
Or are they headed to?
Well, here's the deal.
Is there going to be a problem?
Well, listen, they did draft, Warner, and they drafted Bosa, and they, so they've hit on enough stars, I guess. Purdy. Who are the receivers these days? I mean, they've hit on Kittle. I mean, when you talk about their dogs, other than CMC. Yeah, he hadn't proven it yet, but those other guys stepped up. Debo was a good player. He's not there. That doesn't matter. We shouldn't be talking about that.
And I'll say this too. I'll say this as well. If you continue to read on, as this guy obviously has an axe to grind with Lynch, and the fans stepped up and said, "Well, so hold on. 7 of these are starting on the current team. 13 of them have started games.
All right, there you go.
So settle down."
I'll say something similar. It's not near to that effect, and I'm not saying this is some overbearing, but there is a faction of the Jaguar fan when it comes to discussion, not to start an argument or take a stand, but like, yeah, the Jags are winning in Gladstone. They look at the draft, and they're winning with Balky's guys, right? That's been a topic. We've talked about that. How much the quote Balky carryover has helped the Jags. Well, 6 starters on last year's team were new. In the first year, 6 new starters, and I count 11 or 12 who contributed. So that's not exactly, to say it's all done with those that remained isn't exactly true. You don't come in and change, 14, 15 positions in 1 year.
641-1010, come kind, come courteous, come correct. Maybe come with cash. E, what do you got?
You come with cash, you might get a pair of tickets to see Journey. Maybe not for me. You can go to Ticketmaster.com because that's where we're on sale. But I got a pair of tickets for one lucky winner who hits me right now for Journey at the Vice Veterans Memorial Arena Saturday, May 16th. Holla at your boy. 904-611-1010 is the number.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
For 25 years, Instant Keys has been the go-to locksmith service for car keys, transponders, and even high-tech smart locks. For honest, professional locksmith service,
Instant Keys comes to you.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, Hinkin here from my friends at Beaches Dermatology for all your skincare needs, all your skincare products. Nobody does it better than Beaches Dermatology. I've been going there for decades, seeing Drs. Boudreaux, Drs. Metz. Dr. Fader does the Mohs surgery there, and they are terrific folks, and they will take great care of you and your skin. And they want to remind you as the oven comes on here in Jacksonville, FLA, protect that skin. Maybe get it checked out before the summertime really gets rip-roaring at Beaches Dermatology. How do I do that? You go to beachesdermatology.com and find the location that best serves you. My location's off Solana Road, but there are other locations that might fit your needs even better. So for all of your skincare needs, all of your skincare products, it's real easy. Beaches Dermatology and beachesdermatology.com.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes with an opportunity again this year, just in case you haven't taken advantage of it in the past. Take the opportunity to drop 40 pounds by the 4th with a Waco 180. It sounds a little different when you put a real goal to it, doesn't it? To make it easier, a Waco 180 has lost Reclaim by a Waco 180. Reclaim is a simple 10-week plan designed to help you reach your weight and health goals. A beginning and an end and a real finish line. It just makes more sense. I dropped my 40 within 10 weeks, and like I always tell you, it was easy. Reclaim by Awaken 180 arrives at the perfect time for you to reach your 40 by the 4th and then keep it off with free support for life. Any medication, diet, or workout plan will say you'll see the results. But how many will say in 10 weeks you'll be a new version of yourself, thanking the old you for making that call to Awaken 180? 40 by the 4th isn't just a slogan. It's an opportunity to succeed with Reclaim by Awaken 180. Only at Awaken180weightloss.com.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods, a Jacksonville family business for nearly 70 years. Heck, I've been talking about them for over a decade. The Thompson family secret, Dandy is never frozen. Always fresh baked bread with quality meats and cheeses. No dry, crumbly subs here, only soft and tasty deliciousness. When I see that logo with the little guy with the cane on the label, it tells me I'm getting a trusted brand and a quality sandwich. So do what I do, stop in at a Circle K and make yours a Dandy today.
My son had a meniscus surgery a couple years ago. Went smooth as silk, was playing tennis in 2 weeks. This is Patrick Malarkey, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Our son Eric's a Division I collegiate baseball pitcher who is having shoulder pain. We took him to Southeast Orthopedic Specialist and are confident that he's now on the road to recovery. This is Beth Anderson, and we love the care Eric receives at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
1010XL Draft Profiles are built by Premier Outdoor Inc., a visionary of hardscapes and aquatics.
Jacksonville made 10 selections in this year's draft. Their first choice came in round 2 at number 56. Tight end Nate Forkacher of Texas A&M. At age 24, he's the oldest player picked to wear teal. Their second selection was also an Aggie. Defensive tackle Albert Regis, taken in round 3. In all, Duval got 2 tight ends, 2 receivers, and 2 defensive ends.
Living on Amelia Island, having fun in Fernandina Beach? No matter what brings you to the fun, cozy town, make sure you check out the tap room at Mokama Beer Company. With a full flight of craft creations, From the Cosmico IPA to the motor, the perfect pilsners and lagers, matching memories and some Mocama magic is what it's all about. Mocama Beer Company in Fernandina Beach, near the big water where the sun is born. And look for more Mocama craft at your local Total Wine or ABC Liquors. Want your son or daughter to enjoy sports year-round? Then log on to i9sports.com with summer and fall registration open right now, including girls volleyball at UNF and Bishop Snyder this summer, plus plenty of other sports on the First Coast. i9sports.com, enter 1010 in the promo code for a discount.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch. Now, get smart, John.
Missed it by that much.
On 1010XL.
TriviaNation.com's very own, you know him, you love him. Put your hands together and give it up for Get Smart John Johnny.
Good morning, Googans.
Good morning, Guggen.
So, as we're talking about Big Bo, who will be on the show a little bit later this morning,
Yes.
I could not help to share one of my favorite stories, and you guys will remember this very well.
Okay.
When he was part of the drill.
He was.
And remember, he was getting every trivia question correct,
Yes.
which was very rare for him.
Yeah,
Come to
hard
find
ones,
out,
yeah.
played at a show the night before and maybe didn't say anything. Remember?
That would be the War of 1812, John. Wow, Tony, that's very
Yeah.
good.
And then we caught him. He had gone to the show the night
Yeah.
before, and he knew all the answers.
Right. He finally fessed up, but we thought, wow, he's on a roll. What's going on here?
He ain't cheating, he ain't
that
trying
was-
when it comes to trivia.
That's dedication, though, for him to go to the show.
So, as you probably remember, I was telling you I played in the Caddyshack tournament.
Oh, yeah. How'd that go?
This past week. Great. I actually played much better than I thought I was going to, but, ran into some former sports people. So we're going to do a quick 20 questions, but I don't think you're going to need that many. I had a nice little conversation with this one. So
Okay.
whoever wants to start.
Is it a former athlete?
Yes.
Is it a football player?
No.
Did he play baseball?
Yes.
Did he play professionally?
Yes.
Is he from Jacksonville?
No.
Did he... okay.
Is he a Hall of Famer?
Yes.
Okay. He's not from Jacksonville, and he's a Hall of Famer. Okay. Did he...
Is he a pitcher?
Yeah. So it's yeah.
No.
Okay. So it's a position player, Hall of Famer, not from Jacksonville. He's at the Caddy. He's probably a Cub, Hick. It's probably a Cub, no?
Could be.
Not a Cub.
Yeah.
That was not a question.
That wasn't a question.
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No.
What the hell's going on here?
The Cub Hall of Famers are dead. I don't know who it could be. Unless the Hawk. Is Hawk still with us, Hick? Or did we lose Andre Dawson? We lost him, didn't we?
No, he's around.
Okay.
Could be.
No,
him.
he's still around.
It's not him.
No, it's not him. I know. All right. Hall of Famer. All right. Is it? You want to go by the league here? He's not a pitcher. You want to go? Did he? Did John? Is it primarily a American League player?
Well, he played them both.
Okay. Well, then
Did he say he's not a pitcher?
that's right.
No.
Has he been elected in the last couple of years?
Yes.
What about the
I think it was 3 years
what
ago,
about the-
actually.
He always likes. What about the crime dog?
Fred McGriff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it the crime
Yes.
dog?
There you go.
Yes. Yes.
Boom.
Very good.
Boom.
And Johnny Damon was there again this year, too.
Sure he
so
was. Yeah.
Crime
Yeah.
dog lives in
Yeah.
Florida. So,
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Well, good job. I figured you guys would get that pretty
Fred
quickly.
McGriff was a great Brave. It was just a quiet. He's a throwback athlete. Just quiet. Went about his job. Never soft spoken.
Yeah.
Just kind of went out there and raked you. Back in the day, he hit 27, 28 home runs was a lot. He was right before that explosion era.
Yeah. Didn't quite get 500 home runs, did he?
I don't think so.
I think he was just under. Yeah, I think so. Too.
I think Fred
You're
McGriff.
right.
I think Fred McGriff playing for the Braves may have been the MVP of the All-Star game when it was in Atlanta. I may be throwing one too many superlatives into that, though.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll get to some questions now, okay?
Yeah.
TV. What do contestants on The Bachelor and The Bachelorette receive that lets them know they will be staying on the show for another round?
Rose.
Correct.
Yeah, mixed storylines.
Do you still watch that show, by the way, Dan?
No.
I did. Fred McGriff was an MVP of an All-Star game, but it was not in Atlanta. It was in Pittsburgh. There you go. Trivial. Getting trivial.
Okay. Geography.
Blue question.
Don't know much about geography.
I do, thankfully. This is it.
Yeah.
I'm going to mush myself.
Oh, dear.
In which Italian city would you find the Trevi Fountain?
This is all you, buddy. You're the Italian. You're the European traveler. You're the jet setter. Go and get them.
The passport stamper.
Yeah.
Passport junkie.
Yeah, passport dude. You know. Have you been to Italy? Sure you have.
No.
All right. Give it to us again here. Yeah, we're gonna have to.
In which Italian city would you find the Trevi Fountain? Trevi.
Oh yeah, the Trevi. Oh yeah,
Rome,
yeah.
or is it the Vatican, or is it?
I think it's
Pisa, or is it Florence?
It's not Venice,
or is it Venice? Was it Venice?
Trevi Fountain. I've definitely seen that. I don't know which one it would apply to. It feels. I don't think it's the Vatican, which is I think not even a city. It's a country.
Rome has all the.
Yeah, Rome. Yeah.
But is that too easy?
Is that too easy?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know.
What was it? What's the third big? Rome, Venice. What's the third big one? City.
Well, the Vatican
Florence.
isn't. Florence, Pisa, Leaning Tower, Pisa.
Florence.
I vote Rome.
You go Rome. All right. If I didn't go Rome, I'd actually go Florence. So let's go. But we'll go. Let's go Rome.
Yeah.
Nice.
Passport junkie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Literature.
He goes. See, we're not allowed to tell this story, and I've been sworn to secrecy forever. But our careers will come to end sooner rather than later. And he goes every summer with the Godfather to Italy. Don't let him play dumb. He and Tom Coughlin, they head to the mountains over there. They pick grapes. They talk about football and life. Correct. And they go to the fountains of
Crush grapes with their bare feet. Right.
By the way, quick TC story. So, the Pagic firm, Steve Pagic, every year they do at his house, he has a little replica island green. Right. And they do a closest to the pin.
Heard of that before.
And apparently, the old man won it this year. And there's also, in participating in that, was a man named Scobie.
Okay.
So
nice.
It's good. It's a nice thing. They've raised millions of dollars for legal aid.
It's over on the river, isn't it? I feel like it's over on the river.
It's house on the river. $6,000 for the J Fund, $6,000 for legal aid. It's a fun time and a nice event. Anyway, shout out to TC.
TC played in the Google.
You know what TC does? He wins. Thomas Coughlin did play in the Google too. Don't know who he is.
It was a different Tom Coughlin.
It was?
Don't let him trick y'all.
Okay. There's another Tom Coughlin in Jacksonville.
Thomas Coughlin.
We got to talk to that guy. What a life he's had.
We should need to get him on.
He's that one like that Jordan commercial. What's your name? Tom Coughlin's coming. Tom Coughlin!
Yeah. And then
Every time you see him, you're disappointed.
Then Michael Jordan shows up, and it's like the delivery guy, you know?
Every time
it's like when y'all had Trevor Lawrence on the show.
Yeah, that's right. Got him on from Orlando off those traffic cones.
Go ahead. Sorry, John. I digress.
Okay. Again, literature.
Yes.
What's the name of the 25-foot tall red dog featured in Norman Bridwell's children's books?
Clifford?
Yeah, Clifford the Big Red Truck.
Cliff.
Another Boselli, tie-in here today.
Right. You knew the voice of Clifford was? When it was on PBS. I think it's PBS because I remember my daughter watching it.
Casey Kasem.
Mel Blanc.
Those are good. Actually,
Bill Cosby.
It was
Clifford the Big Red Pill.
Seth Rogen.
It was John Ritter.
John Ritter.
The late John Ritter.
Yeah, great John. Always liked him. Yes.
Very nice guy.
Okay. Alcohol.
Yes.
E.T., you ready?
Come on.
Do it.
Which stylish cocktail consists of vodka, Cointreau? I have never pronounced this correctly. Cointreau. Is it Cointreau? Because there's a N and cranberry.
Vodka.
Very well known.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking
stylish.
That's a cosmopolitan.
It's a Cosmo.
That's a Cosmo.
Yeah. Right. How do you pronounce that word, though?
I have no
Do you
idea.
guys know?
I get a Cosmo
Okay.
for the
I don't
wife,
feel so bad
and
then.
don't ask him what's in it. She says, "Hey, I like a Cosmo." You got it, babe. Cosmo, it is.
Okay. Yes. Very nice. Okay. Music.
Metal!
Which Queen song mentions Scaramouche, Galileo, and Figaro in its iconic lyric?
That is the Bohemian Rhapsody.
Galileo.
That song is like 28 minutes long, isn't it?
It's a classic, though.
It is.
So creative.
It's almost cliche at this
Oh,
point.
my
I've almost
God.
heard it too many times in my life. It almost has lost its punch.
I love it because in the movie you found out like the record producers were like, no, and he's like, yes.
I'll tell you something.
You're
Hick,
doing it.
I'll
And
tell
it was a hit.
Remind me to tell you off in a break. Give go more details. But I something is on my algorithm on YouTube that you would love. A dude goes up, say he's on a college campus or at the beach, and he goes up to somebody, "Hey, what's your favorite all-time song?" And they tell him. Then he goes to the next person. He goes, "Rate this song 1 to 10."
Oh, see that? Yeah.
And then ask them what their favorite
Yeah,
song
I've
is,
seen
and then
that.
they go to the next
Yeah.
person. Yeah, you can go down that rabbit hole for a while.
What?
Yeah. That's actually pretty interesting. Food.
Food, glorious food.
Yes. What is the name of the Spanish soup that is made with fresh raw vegetables, a little oil, some vinegar, and a few spices, which are blended and served cold?
Is it gazpacho? Is that what it's called?
Gazpacho.
Yeah.
G-A-Z. Gazpacho.
Okay.
Yes.
Cold soup.
Cultured.
Very
I
good.
just the prospect of cold soup sounds so gross to me. I don't even know what that would ever taste like. I would never have it. Sounds like you're eating salsa out of the dish.
Oh, that's good.
But the chopped salsa too, not the
So delicious.
What's the
Good
other
for
one?
salsa.
Vichyssoise? That's another cold potato soup, basically.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
I was hungry yesterday. I put some marinara on some noodles and ate it cold.
That's
Didn't mind at all. It was delicious.
I
I'm a
always
gazpacho guy.
remember
Simple man.
an episode
I
of All in the Same
He's a simple man.
Well, the one thing about spaghetti, it's the one thing, man. Show of hands. If they unite most men in what they've cooked or what they go to. If you got to cook, your girlfriend's coming, you're cooking for. Why you jokers are throwing that spaghetti in there, man?
You're right. Absolutely.
It's easy.
Yeah.
It's good. I love
And it's hard to
spaghetti.
mess it up.
Gotten to the bottom of
What you got?
Thomas Coughlin was playing with our buddy Davis from Top Dressing. So that's
Shout out.
Yeah,
Is he-
he's
could
one of
be-
his best friends.
Is he an out of towner or does he live here
No, I
also?
think he lives here.
Okay.
Shout out
Shout out.
Thomas Coughlin.
Shout out
There you go.
Thomas. Anyway, continue. One more. Let's go to break. Here we go.
Science.
Science.
What soft, silvery white alkali metal is the lightest metal and the lightest solid element?
Is aluminum
Aluminum. Bum, ba-da-da-da. Is it?
I don't know.
I don't know if these are elements. Is could it be? What is it? Talc? Could it be talc?
Talc powder.
Yeah.
Soft white.
Yeah.
Light.
Yeah. Light.
Is that an element?
I don't. I think it is.
I'm trying to draw up the periodic table in
Sure
my
you
head.
are. Sure you are. Yeah, that's right there with the Friday lyrics.
Talc is on there.
Talc
It
is
is.
on
Okay.
there.
Talc
Should
is
we go
on there.
talc?
Yeah,
We're gonna
we'll
go
go-
talc.
yeah,
Let's go
with it.
talc.
You're going with talc?
Yeah.
Lithium.
Mm.
I'm sorry, John. We have to take a break.
Yeah. We'll be back with more next.
Okay.
Stick around.
Perfect timing.
Stick around for
Okay.
more with Get Smart John.
I hate those.
Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Living life on the edge of your seat.
Are you kidding me?
Your front row seat for play-by-play.
Break it free, they're not going to catch you.
1010 XL.
When your home or business deserves more than ordinary glass, you trust the experts. Capital Glass and Shower Doors has been elevating spaces for over 40 years with precision, craftsmanship, and clean, modern design. From sleek frameless shower enclosures to elegant glass railings, wine cabinets, and any custom glass that makes a statement, Capital Glass delivers unmatched quality, service, and attention to detail. Your vision, their expertise. Capital Glass and Shower Doors at capcoglass.com.
Flowers and cards are great for Mother's Day, but why not make this Mother's Day extra special with something timeless from Beards Diamonds? Hicken here for Beards Diamonds. The team at Beards has put together an amazing collection, affordable, distinctive gifts, and up to 40% off. Talking beautiful bracelets with diamonds, colored gemstones, stunning pendants, gorgeous earrings, featuring both natural and lab-grown diamonds. Think about it. It's the gift she'll be able to enjoy for years. A reminder of a special Mother's Day in 2026. Rings, bands, pearls, fashion pieces, they got it all. And with up to 40% savings, you'll be amazed at what you can do with your budget. Get the card and the flowers, but top it off with a spectacular piece of jewelry from Beard's Diamonds. Beard's Diamonds, not another chain store owned by Wall Street. No. They're local, right here in Jacksonville. Say hi to the Lupos when you go in. They're always there. They're family-owned and operated for nearly 45 years. Shop local. Shop Beard's Diamonds in the St. John's Town Center.
Funny thing, a lot of plumbing companies still call themselves local, even after being bought by, well, not local people. Meanwhile, Hall & Sons Plumbing is still family-owned, veteran-operated, and proudly serving Jacksonville the way we always have, with a handshake, honest pricing, and real local roots. So if you want a plumber who actually lives down the road, not in a boardroom 3 states away, call Hall & Sons Plumbing. Local. Family. Real.
Get in the paint with Patrick Young as he and Dan and Jeff break down Florida Gators basketball. It's the smartest Gator Insight every Friday morning at 8:30. Tipped off by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists and Kuhn Flowers on 1010XL.
Attention men and women, if you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Hurry and receive a free hair and scalp examination and get 2 weeks of laser treatments for free. Call IHRS at 904-777-4477. Hairforme.com.
It's game day. Are your moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keeping you from the action? Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza, could help you get back to the game. Skyrizi is proven to help people feel significant symptom relief, achieve remission, and visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining. Skyrizi is a prescription injection medicine for adults. Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's or ulcerative colitis.
Control is everything to me.
Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's and ulcerative colitis combined. Learn more at skyrizi.com or 1-866-SKYRIZI.
Tom McMahon is here for Armstrong Fence Company, a locally owned and operated business on the First Coast for nearly 20 years. Known for reliability, quality craftsmanship, and professional service, Armstrong Fence handles it all, from big projects like stadiums and schools to your very own backyard. They build a wicked strong fence, and they do it right the first time. When you need a fence in Jacksonville, trust Armstrong Fence Company. Yeah, we did the fence.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Well, it's so disappointing. It's not what happens to you. It's how do you respond? It's time for the second
bounce
half
back
of
with the audio
again,
clip.
man. I mean, there's a couple of tried and true. We got a weak spot in our hitting zone, dude. We don't we don't hit the periodic tables.
I'm not good in chemistry.
And we don't hit the presidents. We're not very good at those two.
Fat Bill Taft.
I mean, somehow we get like arts and literature and all these other refined
ham
questions.
and egg it through those.
Yeah, but we just somehow, man, we cannot nail that periodic table. Don't know why they really even ever taught me that. I don't need that ever.
Don't need it one
If
bit.
you're a scientist, you need the periodic table. The rest of you, I now free you from the periodic table. There's no reason for you to know a thing about it. Unless you're playing trivia.
Welcome back, John.
Right. I tend to agree with you, unless you're in a specialized area, kind of like algebra. So I guess we'll go ahead and do the audio clue.
Let's do it.
I will give you I'll give you a small hint on this one. This is from the 1980s, and it was a very popular TV series.
All right, we're ready. It's
Sound like Kenny G.
LA Law. one of the law. It's
No, it's one of the.
or is it St. Eligius, St. Elsewhere?
L.A. Law.
Is it L.A. Law?
L.A. Law.
That's what I thought.
100%.
Okay.
L.A. Law.
L.A. Law.
100% LA Law. Great show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good show.
That was a good show.
Yes.
A lot of stars.
Yeah, that was one of those. What was the producer who did that and did Stephen Bochco? Yeah.
Yeah. I remember the
Partridge
name.
was in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When she was younger.
Partridge.
That's right.
One of the
Susan Day. She
Yeah,
sure
Susan
was.
Day, yeah.
That's right. Right. Yeah. And Jimmy Smith.
What was
But
she,
yeah,
was she
it was a
Karen
good show.
Partridge in the Partridge Family? Susan Day?
Lori.
Lori.
I never watched
Yeah.
the Partridge Family unless there was nothing else on.
Partridge Family?
Oh, Friday nights. Yes. That
when
Brady Bunch.
No. Partridge Family for me was syndicated afternoon fare.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're a little younger.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. Good job.
Thank you.
U.S. history.
Oh, boy.
No, I think you'll get this. Within 2 years, the St. Valentine's Day Massacre was the murder of 7 members and associates of Chicago's North Side Gang on February 14th of what year?
Okay, think about the Untouchables.
Did something pop in your mind right away? A number?
No.
Okay, because I had one pop in, and that can be dangerous or it can be gut instinct. John tells you to do one or the other, but
I do. That's
so
right.
You can work. I mean, isn't this like? Would you say it's okay? Could you narrow it to a decade? Would you say the 30s?
I think it's the 20s.
You say the 20s? See, I was
That's
thinking.
my guess.
Yeah, I was thinking.
I'm thinking of the Untouchables. The
Yeah,
movie
that's like the 30s. The 32 popped into my head, but I have no idea if that.
What we're gonna do, is we're gonna go down there to Chicago.
See, could it have been like when did the stock market crash?
That's
27 or 29?
27, 29.
October 29th, 27. A stock market crash.
No, you want to go third? What do we got? 2 years period.
You got 2 years, right? 2 years.
It could
Give
be.
me like a
It could
29
be the
in
earlier,
there.
It could be the earlier 20s. I don't know that.
I don't think it's the earlier
Okay, let's go
20s.
19. You want to go 30 on the nose?
Yeah, give me 30.
We'll go 30.
1929. Good job.
Nice.
There you go.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty solid answer.
That ain't bad.
Yes, it was. No, not at all. Okay, music.
Metal! Dainty.
Tom Petty and Joan Jett both have bands with what human organ in the band name?
Heart.
Yep.
Just checking. Yes. World history.
World history.
After over 40 years of institutionalized racial segregation, apartheid was dismantled, by F.W. de Klerk in the 1990s in what nation?
South Africa.
That is correct.
Declare.
Animals. Yes. What type of
Grandfather
animal?
of Andrew DeClerc, by the way, in case you people wonder.
No relation.
Okay.
What type of animal is a barramundi? An antelope, fish, monkey, or rodent?
Remember, Hart sings this song, Barramundi. Sorry.
All right.
What is a barramundi? Is it what is it? Antelope?
Yeah,
what are the choices?
Yeah, the first one. I don't believe it's
antelope, fish, monkey, or rodent.
I don't think it's a monkey, and I don't think it's a fish.
Barramundi.
I think it's
Barramundi sounds like a down under, doesn't it?
Yeah. My first instinct was antelope, but I hate it when it's the first answer in a multiple choice. It always makes me lose a little.
We're going with antelope.
Fish.
Oh, the one that it's not. Huh. Wow.
Well, who knew?
I got to look
Geography.
That's
Geography. Go ahead.
The southernmost point of the Blue Ridge Mountains is located in what U.S. state?
Isn't it Georgia?
Yeah.
Georgia?
Yes.
Yeah, barramundi, Middle East, South Asia, Southeast Asia. Huh.
Oh, prized for its mild, buttery flavor and moist, succulent texture.
Yeah, it's like
I'll have me a barramundi.
Yeah, it's like they're eating fish over there. Huh.
Very good. Okay. I got time for a couple more.
Yeah, a couple more.
Okay. Alcohol.
Okay.
While a brewery is where beer is produced, what is the name of the place where alcoholic spirits, such as bourbon, are produced?
Distillery.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Shout out alcoholic.
Yeah. Psychology.
Psychology.
It ain't just a river in Egypt is a humorous way to refer to what psychological defense mechanism whereby reality is avoided.
Denial.
Yeah.
Yes, that
Did
is
you heard
correct.
that before? Is that the first time you heard that?
First time I heard.
Yeah. That was the go-to back in the day.
Ages are ages.
Okay, time for one more. One more, okay. Academy Awards.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And I think you're going to get this.
Will Ferrell.
Dustin Hoffman.
Okay.
Dustin Hoffman won the Best Actor Oscar for his portrayal of the title character in what 1988 film?
Tootsie. Rain Man.
Is that a consent?
No, I think it's Tootsie.
I think it's Tootsie too.
Yeah.
But 88?
Yeah, Tootsie seems like it was
88.
earlier than that, doesn't it?
What's the name? What end of the question?
Dustin Hoffman won the Best Actor Oscar for his portrayal of the title character in what 1988 film? The way it's worded too.
Rain Man. It's Rain Man.
It is.
No,
it is Rain Man. Yeah. That's right.
Did he?
And Tootsie was earlier.
Did he win Tootsie? Did he win for Tootsie?
I think he did.
I think he did.
I do too. I thought that was earlier.
Yeah.
I think that's early 80s.
Yeah, me too.
Right.
Like more like 82. All right, John, we'll let you go. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Have a great day.
We got Tony Boselli coming up talking all things. What's that, 8:15, Hick?
8:15.
8:15 for Boselli. So we'll come back with a quickie, get on schedule, and we'll talk Jags draft and more with the big fella, and we'll return. You're listening to The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Listen to this crowd. They love this team.
This is the flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. 1010XL.
Veterans have given everything in service of our country. I'm Chris Campione, and if you've been injured in an accident through no fault of your own, or dealing with the consequences of having your VA benefits denied, you deserve someone who will fight hard for you. At Campione Law, we're proud to stand up for those who have served and protect the rights that you've earned. You don't pay anything unless we win your case. Learn more at CampioneLaw.com. Offices, Jacksonville, and St. Augustine.
Count on Campione, Campione Law.
Hey, Hickett here, and it's happening. Oh, I can see it. It's starting to happen. The grass is starting to look a little more greener. Well, a lot more greener, actually. Just had it done last week, but man, oh man, topdressing.com hit my lawn with that deep aeration and overseeding. First off, when it happens, it's unbelievable. The truck rolls in. It's like a transformer. Aerators rolling right off it. Punched the yard, dropped the proprietary mix, and then cleaned up like they were never there. And now the rich greenness is starting to take shape. I can see it. If you're let me tell you something. Benji, Dave, KB, yeah, neighbors, jealous. They're talking about it. Yeah. If your lawn needs a real turnaround, call topdressing.com and get that free estimate. They'll make your grass look like a golf course for real. Call today. Top dress that lawn like the pros do with topdressing.com.
The Golf Club of Southampton is gearing up for brand new greens and a lot more, and now's your chance to save on membership before the fee increase. Take advantage of $1,000 savings if you join before the work starts in late April and before the initiation fee goes up. It's a great deal, plus $500 additionally in Pro Shop credit. Don't miss out. All the details are at golfsouthampton.com. Become a member now and save big. The course is in great shape, so head on out to the Golf Club of Southampton. Call 287-PLAY and get on the tee.
Credit card interest rates are now over 29%. Most people are only making the minimum payments, so they're getting nowhere. Hey, Prosser here, but here's what many homeowners don't realize. Using the equity in your home, you can easily access hundreds of thousands in cash. With Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can pay off your credit card, your existing HELOC, your car loans, or get money for that home improvement project. One client just got $100,000 approved and saved over $1,500 a month. Here's the best part. With Loan Pronto, you can do it all from your phone. With zero out-of-pocket, no hard credit pull up front, no appraisal, no long, drawn-out bank process, and no touching your first mortgage. Rates are at a near 3-year low. Act now. Go to loanpronto.com. See how much you can get in about 60 seconds. Loan Pronto, 2,800 5-star Google reviews. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender. NMLS 1661781. NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
He's our big hitter.
I'm Jaguars Today's middle linebacker, Tom McManus.
He tackles Jags talk from a middle linebacker's point of view. Fridays on 1010XL. Protected by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The Jacksonville Waves tip-off opening night, May 15th at 7 p.m. in the brand new Upshot League at 5-Star Veterans Memorial Arena. Experience the excitement of women's professional basketball and be a part of history. Get your tickets now at wavesupshot.com.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Looking for an exciting, fun-filled evening your whole group can enjoy? Discover the thrill of indoor football. Fast-paced, action-packed, and full of family fun. Be there as your Sharks take on the New Mexico Chupacabra Saturday, May 2nd at the Vice Veterans Memorial Arena. Kickoff, 7 o'clock. Don't miss the action-packed halftime performance by Showtime USA. Ask about our family 4-packs. 4 tickets and $50 in food vouchers, all for only $100. To purchase tickets, go to jacksharks.com or call 904-621-0700. That's 904-621-0700. It's Education Appreciation Night, presented by the University of North Florida. All teachers, administrators, and school staff get our special buy one, get one free ticket deal. Join us on the field after the game for our free autograph session, sponsored by Flight Adventure Park. Tickets start at just $15. Get yours today at 621-0700. That's 621-0700. Sharks football, where memories are made.
Go Sharks!
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Hall & Sons Plumbing. Jag GM James Gladstone in the draft says he added roster depth.
Football seasons are long, attrition and injury occur, and we got to ensure that when it does, we don't feel it fall out.
Number 14 ranked Florida State begins a 5-game home stretch with the game against USF tonight in Dick Howser Stadium. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 8:07 and it's 69 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, welcome back to the program. A lot happening in the sports world last night. Oh, my Sabres lost, though. Lost at home. Had a chance to close out the Bruins.
Sabres now. What happened to the Rangers?
I'm rooting for the Sabres. I got to pick a team and just.
I picked them too. I don't know. They're doomed if we both picked them.
I know. I'm not going to live or die
and
with them.
Buffalo Tom. I mean, there's a lot of bad karma working here. So
they got to go close out Boston. It's going to be tough.
Yeah. They were up 1-0 in the game last night. Was the last score I saw.
Lost 2-1 in overtime.
Ouch.
Tough one. Minnesota's got Dallas on edge, and Edmonton staved off elimination as well. Spurs closed out Portland. Philly upsetting Boston in Boston. I mean, Boston scored 11 points in the fourth quarter.
Here is the reality with Philly, and I think they caught lightning in a bottle last night just because of the age and the injury history and everything else. But if I tell you, if these guys are on and playing well, Paul George, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, they got Edgecombe, probably going to win Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
He's not going to win Rookie of the Year, but he's one of the best rookies. Kelly Oubre.
The other guy.
Your guy from the Knicks.
Was, Quentin Grimes.
Yeah, was big last night.
He has moments.
Yeah. So they have, if Embiid can give you, 39 minutes.
Yeah, they can compete.
Right. He had 33 last night. He's on a board of 30-point outbursts in the playoffs. He's high on the list.
Boston can finish him off though in Philly.
The story really for me is Wembanyama. Shaquille O'Neal through the years he's not quick to dole out compliments and put guys in all-time categories. He's rightfully protective of his legacy, which probably gets undersold as an all-time player. And he said something about Wemby last night that I think is newsworthy. He says this is the only guy I've ever said this about. He's the perfect big man. He can shoot. He can hit jump shots. He hits free throws. He plays offense. He plays defense. Defensive player of the year. He is the perfect big man. He's the first one that I can say can do everything that you want a basketball player to do. He is going to be such a problem if he stays healthy. I will guarantee multiple titles for Wembanyama and the Spurs if he has just a normal career. He's unfathomably good. It's fun to watch. I mean, it's just so different. He's so big, man. Imagine if Ryu had any skill, how much more personality that Gator basketball team would have had.
Yeah. He just can't move, though. You know?
Ryu, right. No, and I think he learned that in the portal. You know, that you could snatch up pretty quick, right? If you're showing much of all. I saw the Gators got another commitment. Is that right? They're up to number 6 on one of the lists, Dick. You had him at 7 yesterday. Yeah, some D lineman.
The Gators got another football commitment?
The Gators?
Yeah. Is that true?
Did you say that already and I wasn't listening?
No.
Oh.
What you asked me for?
I was going to dance.
Oh, remember his dance yesterday? Let me see. Let me make sure I'm not speaking out of turn. Maybe it's not like an old headline grab. What? Yeah, let's do this. I think his name was Devon Kendrick. Do you know that name?
Okay.
On the recruiting trail?
We'll
Had he been undecided?
We'll take him, baby.
Florida. Yeah, Florida cooking. Class of 2027. Devon Kendrick committed to Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And then apparently
Keep him rolling.
And then there's another 5-star out there in Texas. That's Florida's or.
That's the number 1 player in the country, the Brewster kid.
You got a chance with him.
Yeah,
so.
They've been trying to get.
This is what I said. This is what I said about this, Hick. This is the one area I'll allow myself to be optimistic. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It is a 4-8 football team that doesn't lead the country in NIL spent, that doesn't have the best facilities in the Southeastern college football. This dude, John Sumrall, is outselling John Sumrall in his program, is he not? What else are you selling?
It has to be.
It's me. I'm selling me, boys. I'm a winner. We're going to go win.
Yeah.
Right or wrong.
Yeah.
Add some of the other things that you need to have to be a consistent recruiting power.
Mm-hmm.
And ultimately that's going to come down to wins. But, to be number 6 with just 10 prospects too, it's not like they're one of those schools where they got 22 commits, so they're inflated, right? Their ranking is inflated. It's not in this case. Well, inflation didn't really happen to the Jags draft class.
No.
They'll tell you they got who they wanted. And I will say this, in the, lost in the uproar of the immediacy of the draft and the picks.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about drafting they did draft for need. I mean, if you looked at the positions that
Where's
you wanted.
Where's the edge rusher? Where's the running back?
Well, they drafted 2 of them. The point, that's where the disagreement becomes, are they good enough? Were they taken in the right spot, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But when it comes to the actual, you did draft 2, right? They did draft 2 tight ends, first time in franchise history.
Okay.
They did draft offensive linemen. They took a defensive tackle relatively high, so they did, approach some of them. That fine-tuning, we'll get the inside opinion.
All right.
The big fella, Tony Boselli, joins us next. You're listening to The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
I'm Martin Truex Jr.
Martin Truex wins the Coca-Cola 600.
And you're listening to 1010XL, Jack Sports Radio.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, beat the spring cleaning rush and call Zero Res. Step into a fresher, cleaner home this spring with Zero Res. You might think because you mop off and your floors are clean, but they're actually collecting dirt that isn't obvious to the eye. After a while, the hardwood or tile or LVP looks dull, and this is where Zero Res can help. This month, get 20% off all hard floor cleaning and get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $135. What do? You call them, 287-5727, 287-5727, or just go online at ZeroResJacksonville.com. Make sure to ask for the 1010XL special. Zero Res, you spell it forward, you spell it backwards. Zero Res! It's the right way to clean.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
I just got another NBA offer from Hard Rock Bet.
A Hard Rock Bet promo at the Hard Rock Bet Party? That is so meta.
That's not meta. That's Meta World Peace. Meta. Tell them about Hard Rock Bet.
Hard Rock Bet has it all. Live odds for every NBA game, every player prop, same game parlays, you name it. It's the only place I play these days.
Okay, now that is meta.
Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
We got a great show for you today.
Denny Thompson stars as the quarterback whisperer.
A big show.
He shares his insights Friday mornings on The Drill.
A king-size show.
Revved up by George Moore Chevrolet on 1010XL.
Leon Serza here, your lemon pepper guy. You know Wingstop always deliver. And I'm not talking about that cook-to-order, hand-sauced and tossed chicken sandwich in your choice of 12 mouth-watering flavors. I'm not talking about the house-made ranch. So good, nobody will blame you if you double dip. I'm talking about Wingstop that delivers straight to your door. And did you know they're open until 1 a.m.? So visit wingstop.com or use the app to get flavors delivered right to your door late night only at Wingstop.
Can't stop. Wingstop.
Hacker here. How many of you remember hearing about 40 by the 4th last year? Thought about making the call to Awaken 180 and then didn't? Then Independence Day rolled around. You hadn't lost a pound, kicking yourself for not pulling the trigger when you heard the ad. I've been there on plenty of other stuff in life, so no judgment. But here's the difference this year. Awaken 180 just launched Reclaim, a 10-week plan with a real start, a real finish line, and one clear goal. 40 pounds by the 4th. Not eventually, 10 weeks mapped out, and then free support for life. You all know my results with Awaken 180. You can have the same. Celebrate Independence Day 40 pounds lighter, cold beer, and a burger in hand, thanking yourself that you made the call to Awaken 180. And you won't be the only one. Hayes has a buddy jumping on board, and our sales guy Greg just told me he is making this his year. Call 844-346-1800 or online at awaken180weightloss.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Here's another call on the 1010XL hotline, driven by Key Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Is that the Spin Doctors?
Fire up the hotline. Let's bring in the big fella, the head honcho down there in Jagland.
Yeah!
Mover and shaker, vibe setter, accountability demander.
Number 71 in your program, number 1 in your hearts. PFHOF number 355.
Forever. We'll forever
What's
have the
up,
weekend,
boy?
Hick.
What's
Good,
up,
my brother.
Big
How we
Tone?
doing? Hey, listen, I was thinking I'm going to think of it in these terms, Tone. Your new BFF, we used to be BFFs, but your new BFF loves the motivation, right? The bulletin board material, this draft class, buddy. He's going to feed off of that for a year and a half, won't he?
What are they? Are people unhappy with our draft? What's happening? I haven't paid attention.
You haven't paid attention?
Had no idea? Yeah, you're good.
No idea. What, they didn't like our draft?
They did not like the draft.
Well, no.
Why? What'd they say?
Well, the grades are not good.
Some of the graders aren't big, yeah. But not all of them, though. Not all of them.
I almost wonder this, Tone, when you're going into the draft, and you guys obviously had your sights set on certain guys, you knew that you're standing true to yourselves, but you know you're going to get hammered for it.
I would say I don't think we really think about what the outside perspective of the call it the greater football landscape are thinking about, like what, because at the end of the day, Liam, James, myself, our staff, our scouts, the entire building, we're accountable for what we put on the field and the product we put out there. And we are very clear of what we're trying to build. And James does an outstanding job of leading us as an organization as far as the engineering of the roster and what type of player we're looking for, what fits. A lot of communication between, obviously, James, Liam, our coaching staff, style of play. James, Liam, and I from day one have stated what it means to be a Jaguar, what the standard, what we're looking for. I mean, all those things go into it. And so, and the reality is the outside world has no idea.
Right.
And so why would we worry, get mad at, care what a bunch of draft, quote unquote, experts feel about our draft or who we should pick. If you just take this out and rationally think about this, if based on what I've read on X or Twitter, whatever it's called, and heard around the country, like maybe we should just fire everybody and just get the consensus big board, whatever that thing is, top 150, all-knowing, system, and just pick guys off that. And like, why do we spend 11 months preparing for the draft? Why do we watch 1,000+ college football games? Why do we have individuals that spend all year spending time in the schools in their hometowns? Why do we do any of this? Because obviously the consensus, guys who are sitting in their basements got all the answers.
Well, look, I've always maintained this I'm not going to sit here and pretend I know rounds 3 through 7. I'll count on y'all to get your guys. Yeah, if some guys fall above or beyond, I would never grade a draft lower than a C. I would never, necessarily give a draft an A. There's so much to be learned from this point forward. I'm curious, Tony, you've been in football forever, but the first side on that side of the industry, just how eye-opening, like what's been a funner part of the journey to really be into that side of the football operations is probably the one that you hadn't been, that ingrained in until this role.
Yeah, I mean, not into the details of how I am now, obviously, but it's like basically we're watching football tape, which I've done my whole life, evaluating players and finding the guys that we want. I mean, it's like, don't overcomplicate this at some level. It's obviously very subjective. You're going to hit on some guys, you're going to miss on guys, but at the end of the day, we're looking for, tough, smart, physical guys who love football and are good at it. That's what we're looking for. And so you watch a lot of tape, you get to know these individuals, you understand the human, because we're not drafting robots. These aren't like avatars that you just wind up and they go out and play. They're human beings, and they things. Everyone has things that make them tick and make them, drive them or whatever. You figure all those things out, and then we're trying to build a team more than anything. This is not drafting fantasy football. This is not, we're not trying to win the draft, which I just love. I love the grade. Like, keep it coming. Give the grade. I love, who won the off season? I don't know. Who cares? I didn't know we were keeping score, because I think the message from Liam, James, myself, since the day we all took this job, the only thing that matters is what happens on the grass.
Yep.
And we will be judged every Sunday based on wins and losses, because that's, at the end of the day, I think that's pretty much all that matters, because a lot of teams are quote unquote the winners of the offseason. How many times do those teams translate to winners when it matters?
Right. But as you know,
so we're not trying to win the draft, I guess is my bigger point.
That's fair. But as you know, we love talking about it, and that's what we do. So I want to jump into the second round pick, number 56 guy. I mean, and I want to know what you see, because, and again, I'll always tell you this, far more X's and O's than I do, but I mean, I'm a little wary of a guy who had a career high 19 career catches and is a second tight end at 56 when, at 56, I want, like Mojo was 60th overall. Maybe this kid can be that good. I don't know. But what did you see in this guy? And then I have a follow-up about the 12 personnel thing. But first, tell me what you saw in this kid that makes you think at the age of 25, his best football is ahead of him at the NFL level.
Yeah, and as I do that, I'll just say, I think one of the things that I kind of giggle at and laugh at is I wonder how many people have actually watched Nate Burkature.
Yeah, not me.
Football.
I saw him make a catch against Notre Dame, but what's his last name?
Burkature.
What's it?
Burkature.
Okay.
Burkature. So that's my point, Dan.
Yeah.
We make judgments.
Yeah.
And a bunch of people are saying, how could you pick this guy at 56?
Right.
Well, I'm like, well, did you watch him? How many games have you watched? Because as a staff, we've watched every one of his games. And have looked at every tight end on the board, all of their games. And so what we see in Nate is a guy that is a combo tight end. Yes, he had 19 catches this year.
Yeah.
But he was only targeted 22 times.
Right.
So when the ball gets thrown to him, he catches it. Texas A&M had a bunch of wide receivers this year, so the balls went outside. But when he was targeted, when he was involved in the pass game, he's a good route runner. He has very good hands. Is he dynamic? Is he a 4-4 guy like the kid out of Oregon? No, he's a good tight end in the passing game and a very good, tough, physical blocker.
Okay.
He's an every down tight end. He can play run and pass. He fits how we want to play. He has the makeup style of a guy who loves football, is going to compete his tail off. Former walk-on, earned his way at Nebraska, and then transferred to Texas A&M because they wanted him as their tight end. I mean, this is a guy that is a good football player. And we feel like he has an opportunity to come compete for, whether it's a number 2, number 3 tight end position on the team this year. We think he has special teams value. I think James talked about in the press conference how, we want to play more 12 personnel. We think that kind of highlights who we are. It's how Liam likes to call the game. We want to get better. We want in the run game. We want to be more physical than we were last year. I think Nate does that for us. But he's got to go compete, because we feel like we have some other good tight ends in the room already. So competition is going to make us better.
But
Nate's a good, tough, physical football player that we held in high regard. And we understood also, James did a great job throughout the entire process of understanding what are the trends, where's this going. We felt like if we waited, we weren't getting Nate at 81.
Right.
And James calculated it perfectly, because what happened, Stowers goes right before we pick.
Right.
We pick Borkacher, and then all of a sudden about 5 or 6 tight ends go screaming off the board.
That will be fascinating, because what we will do is we'll compare all these tight ends. But a question about the 12.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hey, am I allowed to ask you to just
Hold on, let me just finish up. And I want to ask him about
would
the
they have
12.
taken Stowers if he had been there?
I don't know.
Am I allowed to ask you that?
You can ask that. Stowers is a good football player, but for what we were looking for, is Nate Borkacher was our guy.
Okay. At the 12 personnel thing, and that's the way you want to play it, or some, obviously, not every play, but does that take away from, guys that you brought in a year ago who were going to, change the game and stuff? I'm talking about Travis Hunter, obviously. Does this less snaps for some of the receivers when you go to 12 personnel? And is that, kind of give me a feel for that, Tone.
Well, by nature, if you have 12 personnel instead of 11 personnel, you're going to have one less receiver. So I guess the math works that there's going to be less receivers on the field.
I see what you did there.
Yes, that would be accurate, Dan. Very good job of basic math. We are unconcerned. Travis Hunter is going to be a huge part of our entire team. We talked about he's playing both sides of the ball. The entire narrative that's been out there, I don't know where it came from, that he's just playing defense is not accurate.
Okay.
The plans have not changed. The vision for Travis Hunter has not changed.
Okay.
He'll be involved. We like our wide receiver room. We got Jacoby. We have Parker.
You should.
We have BTJ. Yeah, we like it. We have Travis playing both sides. We drafted 2 guys at the end of the draft that we have a vision for of what they can be and how they can help us. And so we like our wide receiver room and are excited about it.
I read that and I've read the preview before. I never had, but that Prospect X feature that ESPN does, and it ended up being a guy that y'all drafted. And what ESPN does, they follow a guy, they give you his scenario, but they don't fill in the names and the schools and all that. And you're supposed to try and guess who this prospect is. And he's usually one that lingers there between being drafted or undrafted. And it was fascinating to see Zach Durfee and how y'all handled it. And I'm not sure who it was who was actually on the phone with him. But they said, yeah.
Brian Sanders.
Okay, so Sanders says, hey, yeah, man, this is the Jags 233. We're getting ready to pick you. I hope you're ready to come kick everybody's A. Just kind of point blank.
Yeah. But that's kind of who we are.
Yeah, but he's an example of a guy who could be under the radar. People say you need edge rushers. Well, he drafted 2. They got to be the right ones, right? Got to see that down the line. But that's the story of him. Just I think symbolizes so many drafts. Cinderella feel-good
Yeah,
stories.
but that's, down there, that's cool. That's what you do. You look for guys like that, and kudos to them. But, Tone, are you satisfied with, your running backs room right now, or is there more moves to be made? Are there any moves that you can make? Did you try in the offseason to, I know you brought in Chris Rodriguez. Did you look at other people as well? Were there bigger names that you considered? And where are you? I mean, are you confident that if the season starts today that Basil Tootin can be your guy?
Oh, we are very confident in the running back room.
Okay.
We think we got 3 guys. We added Jamari Taylor out of Virginia, who we really liked, considered drafting, and the way the running back kind of class went this year and how the draft went, a lot of those guys got pushed to undrafted free agents. So we made a calculation that he was the guy that we loved from the beginning. So we'll add him to the mix. But with the guys we have here, we're very confident. I mean, with everything very purposeful this offseason. We believe in Basil Tootin he's an ascending player. He's going to get better. He had a solid rookie year. We think his best football is ahead of him. We got LaQuinn Allen, who's a third down back. We think can be activated more in the passing game as well. If you go back to his college tape, he had a bunch of catches at Syracuse, very good out of the backfield. So we think he has a lot more capacity to do more. And then we were very purposeful of going after Chris Rodriguez. We were excited when the Commanders did not tender him.
Right.
And he became free. He's a guy that Liam obviously was very familiar with from Kentucky, a very efficient runner. We wanted to be more efficient in the run game. We were in 3rd and long too often last year. This is a guy, if you look at yards after contact, yards per carry, top 10 in the NFL last year. He's a bruising back, good vision between the tackles, downhill. So we feel like we got a very well-rounded room with those 3. And then we have DJ Dallas and Jamari Taylor are going to go fight for that 4th position.
You did make a good 3rd and long was, I mean, when we saw that stat, we were, I mean, obviously you guys know that, but we were all surprised. What about, getting that extra edge rusher, man? 32 sacks last year. I mean, I know you signed Trayvon. I know you're expecting more out of him. He had the club on his hand, 3.5 sacks last year. I know you need at least 20 from those guys. We need you to come on the air here and make a prediction that those guys will get 30 like you did a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Where you hit on that. We maybe need something like that from you. But
back when you're unbridled.
How do you feel about the pass rush going in and finding that extra guy that we've been searching for around here for quite some time?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've invested in that position with Trayvon and Josh. Those are 2 guys that, from call it a sack number, obviously didn't have the numbers they wanted last year or we wanted. But Josh had one of the best pressure rates in the entire NFL.
Right.
And only 8 sacks. Typically what happens there is those pressures turns into sacks. If you keep on getting there, sooner or later the numbers are going to come. So I'm very happy with, the way Josh can affect the quarterback. Trayvon staying healthy. Obviously, we're excited about him. We just signed him to an extension, and then we got a bunch of young guys. We got. I think the rush got better as the year went on. Gardak started rushing more.
Okay.
Obviously, we re-signed him. We got 2 young guys in BJ and Danny Strigow, guys who probably Danny more against the run. A guy can come in and give get Trayvon off the field, give him some rest, and then you got Danny you got BJ who can rush the passer.
Yeah.
And so those are young guys. We drafted 2 guys in this draft. We feel like those are guys who can contribute and come in and compete for spots.
Okay.
So we feel like we have a very competitive room. And we do feel like we'll be better at getting to the quarterback this year. A lot of times, guys, it's not just about the rush.
Sure.
It's about marrying the rush to the coverage.
Okay.
If you go look at the statistics, quarterbacks got the ball out of their hands. I think we were either the quickest or one of the quickest teams in the NFL for our opponents to get the ball, getting rid of the ball. And so we got to tighten up coverage as well on the back half. So if we can force that quarterback to hold the ball just for a second, half second more, we feel like the sack numbers will go up.
Okay.
And so
okay.
It's easy just to say, gosh, we got to get better at rushing the passer, which we do, by the way.
Right.
Everyone's aware of that. But it's not just the guys up front. It's marrying that to the coverage on the back end. It's something that is a focus here. Our guys understand it. Our coaching staff has done a great job of self-scouting and kind of diagnosing where we're at and what we need to do. And so I'm confident that we'll be better in that area. But ultimately, just like any of this, we were joking about the draft earlier and giving grades and, winning the offseason. Like all this right now is just talk. It doesn't matter. Grades, speculation. Ultimately, what we got to go do is we got to get better. We were not good enough last year as a football team.
Right.
At the end of the day, we were not good. We weren't good enough, so we got to get better. We got to get better as a staff. We got to get better as players. We got to get better in the entire building just has to be better this year because how we ended and kind of what we accomplished last year was nice, but not good enough, and so we got to get better.
More talk because it is. And by the way, I always preface stuff by saying Boselli always tells us just judge us on what we do Sunday from 1 to 4, and I couldn't agree with you more about that. However, do you feel like you're better on paper right now than you were a year ago? I mean, you don't have ETN, you don't have Lloyd. And do you feel like why will this team be better? And I'm not talking about wins and losses. 13-4 is a hell of a year, man. I mean, 13 wins in the NFL is tough. Obviously, we're talking about always getting into the tournament. I'm sure that's the goal, and then advancing in the playoffs. But tell me why you think this team is better and will be better this year.
I mean, are we better on paper? I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't. Maybe not.
Okay.
I know this. We're not good enough where we are right now. But the beautiful thing is we're sitting here end of April. We've got several months. We've got to get in camp. We need to have a good camp. We got to get guys back healthy. We got to have a good off season. Guys are working right now. Like there's so much stuff. And Dan, I get it. And I say it all the time because I don't mind our fans or the experts grading the draft. I don't mind them killing us or loving us or hating us or whatever. That's the beauty of the NFL.
Right, you
That's
see it
great.
from this side. You know how it is. I get that.
Right.
Yeah.
You sat here and done this part with us. Yeah, sure. We know that.
Yeah, it's like, hey, come on. Bring it. Let's go. Tell us what we did good or bad. I
love kicking it with you. I love it. Yeah.
But right now, I don't. Are we better? I don't know.
Okay.
Like I like our team. I like what we're doing. We wouldn't be doing it. It's like, it's funny after the draft I get asked, like, what do you think about the draft? I'm like, what do you think I think? We picked the guy. What are we going to get on here? Man. That forfeiture guy, I can't believe we picked him, man.
Yeah.
Leslie Williams from Duke.
I try to tell them. I try to tell those guys. They don't listen to me down there.
I'll be honest with you. We drafted 10 guys. I literally loved every one of those guys. I actually believe every one of these guys are going to make an impact on our team. We wouldn't have picked them otherwise.
Right.
Like everyone's like the Borkature pick. Like, oh, he's X, Y, and Z. You could have got him there or that or whenever. I'm like, I don't care. We loved him.
Right.
We took him. We wanted him. Albert Regis, he's too small. His arms are too short.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe. We think he's a damn good football player. So we want him. So that's where I laugh at this time of year and I get it. I love the back and forth.
Yeah.
It's great.
We care.
People care about
they care.
People care about the team. Our fans, like I saw a tweet. Someone said online said, did Tony Boselli give his CTE to James Gladstone at the draft?
As far as we know, Tony does not have CTE.
Yes,
nothing to joke about.
We're pretty sure.
Maybe I do. I don't know.
Yeah.
But my point is, the passion by our fans.
Yeah.
That they care. I love. You guys have a job. You got to talk about it. I love it.
I know you do.
I guess my point is, we love our draft. We love our football team. Are we where we need to be? No. Do we need to get better? Yes. We have a long time before we kick this thing off. I think the one thing that our fans and everyone listening can be confident of, if they paid attention over the last year, James, Leon, and myself are not going to sit idle.
Right.
And at any moment, anytime,
could strike.
If there's an opportunity for us to do something to get better, we will do it.
Yeah. And listen, I think the fans appreciate that part of you guys extremely, extremely well. One more thing.
I think they appreciate 13 wins and the direction that it's going in. Oh, by the way, around everything that we've been talking about and all this improvement and the other, we got a football team with like a top 5 quarterback and a top 5 coach. It's a quarterback coach league. The rest of it comes together and around that, and they're going to go as far as those top 2 jokers take them. And in my opinion, I think at the end of the year, that's where we're settling. I think that's where we're headed. That makes you contender every year.
I think we have the best coach in the National Football League, and I think we got the best quarterback in the National Football League.
Well,
that's
better than top five, Hick.
That's headline material right there, Boselli. We appreciate that.
No, but you've already given us the viral code.
Listen, guess what? And I think we got the best GM. I think James does an outstanding job of leading this organization in engineering and building of a roster.
I think we got the best show here.
Like, well, you know what? Hey, guys, if you don't think you do, then nobody is.
That's right.
So
that's right.
That's like, listen, we love what we're building here. The bigger story is whether we're the best or not. Guess what? That will be determined at the end of next year when whoever's wins the Super Bowl.
That's right.
It wasn't us. We weren't the best last year. We weren't good enough. So guess what? We're gonna go back to the drawing board, back to ground zero, and let's start building this thing up and climbing the mountain again and see how high we can get.
I think Liam. Liam sent that message really well at one of your first coaches meetings, where he told everybody, "Look, we're not a one-hit wonder. We're starting from scratch. This is a second year is so important because this is where your proving ground. This is where you got to go out and show everybody." So I appreciate that as well. Just one more thing for me, and I'll be done. I promise. I know you guys have a lot of confidence in Miller and also the Combs kid, right? At linebacker. Tell me a little bit about why you felt like, as the draft fell to you, is it because you believe those two guys can compete and the man standing will be just fine in terms of replacing Lloyd?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a combination thing. I mean, you look at the draft kind of goes and where you sit and kind of how you want to attack it before it ever kicks off. And, we had a good plan and James executed the plan perfectly. From our standpoint, we'll find out if we were right or not in the years to come. As these guys go embark on their careers. But as far as the will linebacker position specifically, we feel good about the guys we have there. Ventrell is a guy last year that was competing and was a co-starter going into the season with Devin Lloyd, who ended up being second team All-Pro. So we hold Ventrell in high regard. We think he's a good football player, getting better. He's gotten better every year. He was very valuable for us. In special teams last year, played a lot of first and second down for us early in the season. When he hits you, you feel him. And so we're excited about that. And we think that Branson Combs is a guy who's an undrafted free agent, started on the practice squad and earned his spot through special teams, is outstanding in coverage, and is an ascending, a guy who's getting better.
Right.
And so I think the competition between those guys will be great. And then we added a guy in the 7th round at Middle Tennessee. He'll come in and compete. So we like our linebacker room. We got Jack Kaiser, second year. We think he's getting better. Obviously, Foye is kind of the leader of that group, getting everyone on the same page and leading that defense. So we are confident with what we have. We think the competition will be great, and our coaches are excited about the guys there. And I know it's been a lot of conversation, a lot of chatter out there about, losing Devin Lloyd, who had a great year for us, and we wish nothing the best at the Carolina Panthers. But we're excited, we're comfortable, and we feel like we're going to have a bunch of guys compete for that will position, and we'll see what happens.
Well, it's a beautiful thing about sports and football. Time will tell. We'll find out moving forward. I have just one last plea / demand for versatility. I mean, an organization can't be predictable. I think we'd all agree on that. Can we mix in maybe a quarter zip every now and then, or a golf shirt, or we got a hoodie contract?
Oh,
what are we doing?
First of all, there was day one. Let me think here. Day one was button draft.
Okay. All right. I missed that.
Short sleeve button down.
Okay.
Collar.
Okay.
Day two was a teal kind of fancy collared shirt.
Okay.
Hoodie.
All right. Well, that's you're incognito.
And then day three was what I wear every day, which was just a hoodie with the Jaguar logo.
Yes, that's correct.
Day three is a little more casual.
Sure.
Tony,
look in the mirror right now and tell me what you're wearing.
I'm wearing a pair of, let me see, I got my Hokas on with a pair of black shorts on, a Jaguar t-shirt, and a
hoodie.
What's the golf? It's Johnny O. I got a Johnny O hoodie that I wore from home this morning when I woke up.
Nice, yeah. Fresh off the treadmill.
Right now I'm failing as far as wearing any Jaguar gear.
Okay.
But
you'll get in uniform.
I guess I pretty much wear what's in my closet. kind of first and foremost. It's not a lot of thought goes into it.
Gotcha. All right. Wow.
I mean, you guys have known me for a long time. It's not like I spend a lot of time thinking about what I'm going to wear. I did for the draft because my wife,
Sure, Anne's got to get involved,
okay.
dress you up a little.
And so but I kind of just want to wear what's comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And so I find the most comfortable thing in my closet or the closet at my office that I'm fortunate enough they put clothes in every day.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, not much thought.
I defend you. I'm Hoodie Nation. I wear a hoodie just about every day, but people are talking. I'm just saying it's out there.
Well, that's okay. The hoodie started actually in when I was running the company in San Francisco. That's where the hoodie, my daily hoodie wearing
hoodie.
kind of started, because out in San Francisco in that kind of tech world, it's kind of chilly, in San Francisco. It's not real warm, so you got to wear something kind of halfway warm. So sweats and a hoodie were my daily thing to the office. And then when I got here, it kind of just carried over. And maybe that's why we hired James, because he was wearing
a hoodie guy.
I like
sure.
it.
Yeah. If you stay on for 14 more minutes, we're going to be at 9 o'clock, which allows us to get nasty, and I'm going to start peppering you with questions about New England. So you better run.
Listen, I'm not talking about that. No comments on that. I can only imagine, having done what you guys do. I can only imagine how much fun you guys are having.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a talker.
It all starts with Dan Hickey and Jeff Frost.
Don't you forget it. Don't forget it, big fella.
You're the man. We love you.
Don't forget it.
All right, Tom.
Thank you, brother.
Appreciate you, man.
All right, boys.
Thank you.
Hey,
There it goes.
Hey, make sure you just tell the truth.
That's what we try.
Yeah, we try to.
Okay.
Yeah, our truths sometimes are false, but they are true.
Oh, yeah, for Tony Boselli, Hall of Famer, baby.
Thank you, Tone. Talk to you. There he goes. All right, we are. We probably got an hour 13 left and about 40 minutes of commercials. Maybe let's try and get back on track.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care. Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Credit card interest rates are now over 29%. Most people are only making the minimum payments, so they're getting nowhere. Hey, Prosser here, but here's what many homeowners don't realize. Using the equity in your home, you can easily access hundreds of thousands in cash. With Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can pay off your credit card, your existing HELOC, your car loans, or get money for that home improvement project. One client just got $100,000 approved and saved over $1,500 a month. Here's the best part. With Loan Pronto, you can do it all from your phone. With zero out-of-pocket, no hard credit pull up front, no appraisal, no long drawn-out bank process, and no touching your first mortgage. Rates are at a near 3-year low. Act now. Go to loanpronto.com. See how much you can get in about 60 seconds. Loan Pronto, 2,800 5-star Google reviews. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Hey, gang, you want to know one big reason why I've survived 40-plus years on local TV? It ain't my good looks, I promise you that, but it's my good-looking suits, shirts, ties. That's Oceanside Cleaners, all Oceanside Cleaners. Nobody better. The very best, the major leagues, man. They dominate the industry. Free pickup, free delivery at your home or your business. Send text reminders, save you time, service kiosk 24/7. Ponte Vedra, Southside, St. Augustine now. 3 locations to serve you. Let me tell you about Michael P. Harris and his family. It's a labor of love, man. You want to talk about workers, man? They've been doing it for 35 years. It means something. It means stability. It means success. They say if it's got fabric, they can clean it. Man, they've done that for me countless times, including my cushions, outdoor cushions, made them look brand new. I thought I had to get new ones. No, I don't, because I got Oceanside Cleaners. 3 locations to serve you. Jacksonville off Southside Boulevard, Ponte Vedra, and now in St. Augustine between Marsh Creek and Sea Colony. Oceanside Cleaners. We just don't clean. We care.
I'm Frank Frangie, and I can tell you as Walk-Off Charities has grown, we now manage a large athletic facility with numerous fields, including the Bregan Baseball Complex. To get around, we needed a good, reliable golf cart. I went straight to Dynamic Drives and Design in Jack's Peak. I met with Travis, told him exactly what our needs were. Would you believe before you knew it, the perfect cart was delivered to us at an incredible price? If you need a golf cart, Travis and his team are the go-to. Learn more about them at dynamicdrivesdesign.com.
Hey, poker players, let's ride to the riches. Best Bet St. Augustine is giving away a brand new all-terrain side-by-side vehicle and cash prizes during the Ride to the Riches promotion. From May 1st through August 7th, every hour of poker and table games played at Best Bet St. Augustine earns you a chance to win over $40,000 in cash and prizes, including a top-of-the-line side-by-side all-terrain vehicle. Visit bestbetjacks.com for details. That's bestbetjacks.com, and we'll see you in St. Augustine.
You may not be able to control the air you breathe on the outside, but you certainly can on the inside of your home. Just call Florida Home AC and ask about the Remy Halo. It's the next generation of air quality technology. Call 777-4300 for Florida Home AC.
Flowers and cards are great for Mother's Day, but why not make this Mother's Day extra special with something timeless from Beard's Diamonds? The team at Beard's has put together an amazing collection of affordable and distinctive gifts, up to 40% off. Beautiful bracelets with diamonds and colored gemstones, stunning pendants, and gorgeous earrings featuring both natural and lab-grown diamonds. Think about it. It's the gift she'll be able to enjoy for years, even decades. Always a reminder of that special Mother's Day in 2026. Rings, bands, pearls, fashion pieces, all the latest from the world's top designers. Beard's makes it easy to show the mother in your life how much she means to you and to the whole family. And with up to 40% savings, you'll be amazed at what you can do with your budget. Get the card and the flowers, but top it off with a spectacular piece of jewelry from Beard's. Beard's Diamonds, not another chain store owned by Wall Street. Your local jeweler. Family owned and operated for nearly 45 years. Beard's Diamonds in the St. John's Town Center.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, welcome back to the show. Hopefully we got all the questions in that a lot of you guys have been wondering. Same thing as we've been wondering. We appreciate Tony coming on and kicking it with us. And one thing about Tony, man, he understands the fanaticism, the football fan part, and he's, he'll answer any questions you have, debate anything you want. I did get a kick out of him saying, people ask him, what you think of the draft?
Yeah.
I
Right.
thought that was funny, man.
Yeah.
So,
well, listen, you can. It's awfully easy to stabilize yourself against a 13-win season.
Right.
Right. This same draft coming off of 6-11, but getting better. It'd be a little harder to answer for. I mean, that you earn some trust and some extension. You know what? And everything we ask him about personnel, from adding a running back to is Ventrell Miller good enough to adding an edge rusher, he trumped it all at the end when he said, I and Liam and Gladstone were aggressive, and if there's something that can help the Jaguars, we'll do it. So that trumps all of his answers about, do you need a running back? Do you need a Lloyd replacement? Do you need a veteran edge rusher? He complimented the guys they had, the belief in the ones that they've had and that they've added, but it all gets trumped by one of the last things he told us, which is, if something's going to make the Jaguars better, I think we've shown we're willing to go do it. And they've done that, with the Travis Hunter trade that they still believe in, and with the Jacoby Myers trade and extension.
I could have talked to him for another hour about
sure.
questions, and there's a couple I look back and I wanted to ask.
Which
but,
were?
Just things like, like when you asked him about Stowers, I was thinking about, like my Grenard thing. Like I would have loved, that's big, daring, bold, something to that of that nature. And he's always like, like I said, he's great at the back and forth, and he's real good at answering each and everything that we ask him. And we appreciate that. I do. That's appreciated because we say things on here sometimes that are very critical and it'd be easy to be like, screw those guys, But
I think the only time I've heard since his transition, the only couple of times I've heard from Tony is when he has heard me say something that he considers factually incorrect. Never opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Be careful with that. Might not be factually correct.
Right.
So that's not really a condemnation as much as it is a, hey, for your own and both of ours to a degree. But He's always been open and upfront with us.
He's
What are you
big
gonna
on.
say?
He's big. The one thing those guys are big on down there is a football team and getting guys that fit. And we'll see. I mean, like I said, we went in depth with the tight end at 56, and there's lots of other ways to ask those questions. And we asked about linebacker. We asked about the running back room, and they're confident in that running back room. I'm not. And so we shall see. I mean. And we didn't even get into, some of the other kids. Like the Pregnon kid is probably my thought. Many of you out there agree. I mean, we all think this is the best pick of the draft that they got.
Yeah.
But the reason we think that is, and then we go back to the consensus boards, and they stay true. I'll give them credit because they are open for debate here for the next 2 years on this one, because they take a tight end in the second round. And a bunch of tight ends go right after. They take a D tackle. A D tackle goes right after. Who's going to be the better player?
Well, the edge rusher, they trade up. They get Wesley Williams, the kid from Penn State, who some say was the steal of that round for I can't remember who took him.
Yeah.
So you're going to have those comparisons. That's part of it. The one thing that he did say about Borkature that I think, that I've kind of said, they're not drafting for a 75 catch guy. They're drafting for a piece to win a championship, and they view that piece and what he brings as important to them. Whether or not they could get it here, there, somewhere else, time will tell, right? I mean,
maybe we'll call him back at 9:03, see if he answers, and we'll get some other gossip stuff in the NFL. Get nasty with Big Bo like we used to. Let's take a timeout to reflect about what exactly we are moving forward, and we'll be back with more next.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
You love sports. You live for the action.
He did it again!
Experience the excitement of the moment on 1010XL.
Frank Branger here. Nimnick Buick GMC is proud to be Jacksonville's #1 Buick GMC dealer. How do they earn that? By treating you right. I was just in there. I promise you they treated me right. They'll always treat you right. Courtesy, respect, and fairness. That sounds like a cliche, but it really is part of Nimnick's treating you right guarantee, and I'm an example of it. I love going over there, and I really do trust them. So if you're looking for a pre-owned vehicle or a new vehicle, head to Nimnick today. Better selection, better prices. Who delivers both? Nobody but Nimnick. Head there today. GMC, we are professional grade.
Hey, Hickett here. Experience crystal clear vision with the Eye Associates. That's formerly Bow 9 Associates, Schneider Eye and Wellness Center, and Janet A. Betchkel, MD, Jacksonville's leader in advanced eye care. Man, listen to me. From routine eye exams to specialized vision care, their experienced team is dedicated to improving and preserving your vision. The same care you've come to trust, now with a new name. Schedule your appointment today. Call the Eye Associates. Again, that's formerly Bow 9 Associates, Schneider Eye and Wellness Center, and Janet A. Betchkel, MD. Easy to get a hold of, 296-0098. 296-0098.
Hacker here with an opportunity. Drop 40 pounds by the 4th. You can do it. I dropped my first 40 in 6 weeks. Hayes did it. Dempsey, Amber, and thousands of others have done it. 40 by the 4th. Awaken. 180weightloss.com.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists congratulate the 1010XL Scholar Athlete of the Week.
Georgia Wickers, senior track and field athlete at Atlantic Coast High. Georgia holds the pole vault school record for girls and is the Director of Communications for the National Honor Society.
Alert! Alert! Termite swarms are active right now in Jacksonville, and once they get inside, damage can happen fast. Termites don't knock, they silently attack the structure of your home, leaving behind costly repairs and long-term headaches. Protect what you've worked hard for with the proven protection homeowners trust. Terminix with advanced termite treatment and prevention solutions. Visit Terminix.com and schedule your free termite inspection today.
When your home or business deserves more than ordinary glass, you trust the experts. Capital Glass and Shower Doors has been elevating spaces for over 40 years with precision, craftsmanship, and clean, modern design. From sleek frameless shower enclosures to elegant glass railings, wine cabinets, and any custom glass that makes a statement, Capital Glass delivers unmatched quality, service, and attention to detail. Your vision, their expertise. Capital Glass and Shower Doors at capcoglass.com.
I'm Clayton Bromberg, the president of Underwoods. If you've ever wondered why some jewelry stores and department stores always have a sale going at 50 to 75% off, there's a good reason. Because most of the time, they're not real sales. The prices are marked up so they can sell the piece at a big discount and still make the profit they need. If you wanted to find a realistic sales event, the store wouldn't run a year-round sale, and the discounts would be a little more realistic. For example, Underwoods puts all of our diamond solitaire necklaces and ear studs on sale in May at 15% below the prices we sell at the rest of the year. So there's a genuine savings to the customer. We also take trade-ins. So it's the ideal time to buy for someone looking to grow their pendant or ear studs up to a larger size. Now at Underwoods, we don't run a lot of sales, but when we do, they're real and a good time to buy. So come see us at Underwoods, San Marco, Avondale, or the shops of Ponte Vedra.
Got a dent or a scratch that needs fixing? San Jose Collision in Mandarin offers expert auto body repair and works with all insurance. Family owned and locally trusted. San Jose Collision in Mandarin.
Today's restaurant of the day is Flame Broiler, the Rice Bowl King. It's White Meat Wednesday, so get the Flame Broiler for $2 off a white regular meat chicken bowl or plate. Available in-store only today at any of the 5 Flame Broiler locations.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Travis Hunter is going to be a huge part of our entire team. You know, we talked about he's playing both sides of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
The entire narrative that's been out there, I don't know where it came from, that he's just playing defense. It's not accurate.
Okay.
The plans have not changed. The vision for Travis Hunter has not changed.
Okay.
He'll be involved.
I'm not saying that other shows didn't follow suit or other people, if it was just a national media. I never once came out of my mouth that, well, now that Travis Hunter's a full-time defensive back, because no one down there ever said that. Where's the guy who reported a week after the final press conference? Oh, I've discovered this nuance. He's going to be full-time defense. No such thing was ever said. And we've told you all along the way, every step along the way. Travis Hunter, I remember the whole dialogue back and forth, 6 o'clock hour. What does full-time and part-time mean, E? Yeah, if you're full-time something, you ain't part-time nothing else. Not in football, not when it's that clear-cut. So interesting to see that because, you know, there are two dynamics in play here with the Jaguars in this draft in particular. And again, Borkature forever for them down there wanted him over a more productive athletic tight end who went a couple picks before even he had been there. I wanted him over the rest of the tight ends that quickly followed suit. And the beauty is we'll find out. We'll find. The one was interesting to me, Tony wasn't writing him off as a pass catcher as we have, right? We were writing it off as, well, you're getting a more blocker than a catcher. This guy's never going to catch more than 40 in a year. It doesn't seem to have the skill set.
I think Tony said, and I quote, he catches everything.
Well, he said 19 catches, but only 22 targets.
Right.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll find out. That's the beauty. Talked about Regis, the defensive tackle. Went, arms too short, 295 pounds. Well, we think he's a hell of a football player. We'll see. We'll find out who's right. You need them to be right. They've been right more than they've been wrong. We have 13 wins a year ago. We don't have very many holes on the roster where immediate impact starter was needing. So we've officially entered the phase, and it's beautiful. I like it. It's good for business. We're to the nitpicking stage. Right? When you got when you're coming off 13 wins and you have in place what seem to be pretty good options at quarterback and coach, and you don't have a glaring got-to-have need in your starting lineup, worrying about what the 5th and 6th rounders are just take you.
One of the beauties about the NFL is there's so many different ways to win, so many different ways to lose, and everybody blames, and you're never really sure. I mean, and he brought up very interestingly enough, and we've seen this, and we brought this up, and we were all shocked when we saw it. Jags had 30th and 3rd down and whatever it was, right? They had the longest. It was 3rd and 7, which again, that I think that gives you give more credit to the quarterback that he was able to.
Right. We talked about that when we talked about the stat that day.
So and Liam Cohen dropped the quote, the famous quote now around these parts is the stink of the running game. I mean, so obviously they weren't satisfied with the running game. They want to go to 12 personnel more. That's who they want to be. So again, my question would be why force it? But it's because Cohen wants that, and that's who he is. And listen, he does get great grades for what they did last year and how they improved last year and pushed all the right buttons. And so a lot of good things happening with him. I thought he did a terrific job, and he's got his staff back pretty much intact, which is also another big win for them. So the continuity part, and it's one of the things I would have said if I was Tony when I asked him about, are you better on paper or whatever? Are you a better football team right now than last year? Well, yes, because we're going into year 2 and we've got continuity and we expect some of our young guys to step up and be better players. And improvement.
And it feels like the stop-start of Trevor's arc is over. Now, it's not that he can't have a bad game. He can go week 3, go 14-29 for 128. That happens to everyone, at times. But that feels a lot more stable.
I don't need that. That's dangerous.
Are the Knicks emerging as the best team in the East? He's reading off of a Sports Center.
Let's just let that. Yeah. Let's get through round 1.
The fact that Detroit and Boston are underwhelming leads to talk like that.
Well, we had a good game last night. We played well.
The Knicks
games.
are, this just in. The Knicks are better than the Hawks, and the Hawks have to play good, and they have no-showed the playoffs. I'm disappointed in the arc that they were on. They won a lot of games in a row down the stretch. They were a very versatile, high-scoring team.
And they had a good point, Todd. You weren't watching late, but they were talking about them last night, and they had a good point. Look, this is invaluable experience for a team that will add again with another draft pick, a high draft, like 7th or whatever they may be. And can have a lot of young guys and can continue.
You don't run into. They're unfortunate. It was a bad matchup in hindsight because you don't run into very many teams these days that are overpowering you with inside size.
I think the question is,
we're getting killed on the boards.
My question is for you is, do you have that guy? Is it Jalen Johnson?
It's supposed to be Jalen Johnson. Yeah.
He hasn't had a great series.
He has not had a great series.
He's been kind of quiet.
He's like I said, when he even has a good game, it's kind of passive. It doesn't stand out to you.
Anyway.
But statistically, it was made all NBA. That ain't easy to do. So he's definitely caught people's eyes. But there's an APB out for him in this series. He is not. The biggest thing in the Hawks' favor too is they're very likely. They got like a 43% chance of getting a top 3 pick by the math.
Yeah.
And you get one of those top 3 dudes. This wasn't the best matchup. I'm surprised that teams just tank down the end and don't give a care. I'd like to try and maneuver the matchup that would suit me better. And I guess the Knicks felt like a better suit when we were up 2-1. This thing, just like the experts were right, we were right. This series was going 6 or 7.
Yeah.
So now it's going either 6 or 7. My money'd be on 6. We'll see.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back with more 9 o'clock Nasty next on The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
And I think to myself,
are you?
This is 1010XL.
Oh, what a wonderful world.
In the game of vehicle performance and reliability, Atlantic Infinity is always the top pick. This is Hayes Carlion. Did you know that every certified pre-owned Infinity is inspected, factory-backed, with a limited warranty, and gets the same championship-level service as a brand-new Infinity? Every mile will feel like first class. Check out their full certified inventory now at AtlanticInfinity.com or visit Atlantic Infinity off Atlantic near St. John's Bluff.
Attention business owners and sales professionals. Still hearing, I need to think about it? Pat McManaman from Sandler Sales. We can help. There's a 2-day sales boot camp in Jacksonville, May 13th and 14th. We'll show you how to handle objections and close more deals without being pushy. Call us at 904-646-1900 for more details. 646-1900. Let's get your business and top-line revenue growing.
Get to know Jacksonville's future stars.
I believe in drafting best player available.
Listen for draft profiles to get to know the newest members of your home team. Enhanced by Premier Outdoor Inc. Roll through the offseason with AA Automotive and 1010XL.
Calling all fun-loving citizens of Northeast Florida. Freedom Boat Club needs your help. Lisa the botanista has gone missing. She left a note that said gone boating. But here's the thing. Freedom Boat Club has 4 local locations. Julington Creek, Jack's Beach, and 2 in St. Augustine. And over 400 locations across the world. That's a lot of water to cover. Is she water skiing on the Ozarks, whale watching in the Pacific, or island hopping in Spain? Or hiding right here at the Black Creek Rope Swing? Or docking at the Conch House? Wait, has anyone checked Fort George Island? Too much to do on the water. So Freedom Boat Club is offering our best discount of all time, so you can help search. You simply make your reservation, show up, and have fun. I gotta go. I'm hopping on a boat to the fish camp for live music and lunch. Maybe I'll find the botanista there. Or better yet, maybe you'll join us with the best discount ever and enjoy boating made simple. Don't blame us when you start playing hooky too. Visit freedomboatclub.com.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
I'm Chris Campione. Auto accidents can leave you feeling lost and overwhelmed. But at Campione Law, we're here to guide you with a personal touch through every step of the process. We don't get paid unless you get paid. CampioneLaw.com.
Count on Campione, Campione Law.
Ackerman Cancer Center is the community leader in cancer treatment, offering advanced proton therapy treatment for cancers near vital organs or complex, hard-to-reach areas. Take charge of your well-being with AckermanCancerCenter.com.
Hi, I'm Blake Bortles. People know I've always said if I wasn't playing football, I'd probably be on a construction site. So Next Gen Roofing finally let me live the dream.
Blake, why are you wearing a red practice jersey?
Always worn it for safety.
Right. Well, around here, the red jersey means you're the new guy. So you're in charge of garbage cleanup.
Perfect. I love garbage time. Always excelled in it.
It's not exactly what I meant.
Good thing Next Gen Roofing has real pros handling everything from family homes to large commercial buildings. Next Gen, teamed up with you.
Teamed up with you.
There's no better way to heal that foot and mouth problem than by sending a floral arrangement from Kuhn Flowers. If your foot gets stuck in your mouth, extract it with a floral arrangement from Kuhn Flowers for over 75 years.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. The draft behind him, Jag GM James Gladstone is already looking to next year.
College scouting staff is already turning the page to 2027 and building out the player list that'll be distributed to our cross-check scouts on May the 15th.
Gator Baseball has midweek off before traveling to Norman, Oklahoma for their first ever 3-game series at Oklahoma from May 1st through the 3rd. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 9/11 and it's 73 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned because the 9 o'clock nasty is next right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch.
I'm fed, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. The nasty time.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, did it get you fired up? I tried to. I thought about seeing if he'd give us an undefeated prediction. I guess he can't do that anymore. He once did that as the Sunshine Bumper back in the day, Tony Boselli. But appreciate his insight.
Hey, I've been playing hits off of Diana Rossini's playlist all morning.
Oh, is that what's been going on? He's played the playlist. That's what we've been playing today. That's funny. Well, we got Metallica next.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Hey, you know, I was watching Murph last night, and
in the broadcast booth.
The broadcast
Mets,
booth. Yeah, I'm sorry. And they got into a real good conversation. Murph is so good, by the way, about hitting and stuff, man. And he's like, all right, got to know the count here. You got to think, okay, what do I want to do?
Looking for a ball up. I think I was watching that same.
Yeah, got to shoot the ball over the left field. I mean, got to hit it to nowhere.
It was Beatty, wasn't it?
Yeah. And then he lets out a little groan when he pops up, like he just knows. And I love that part about him. But anyway, they got into this ABS talk. And it's interesting, and he's so right, man. Cohen was right about this. It's like there has to be a strat. You have to know when to hold them and when to fold them. You don't challenge a 0-0. In
the second inning.
Yeah, and I know a hitter.
It's for the egregious, not for the close.
And it's like, it happened to the Mets. They had bases loaded, 3-2 count, ball 4. Challenge, strike 3, inning over.
Yeah,
that wasn't last night, but it was in another game. But that's when you pull it out. When you know, now listen. Sometimes you get up there and your boy Acuna does it all the time, right? First pitch of the game. Oh no, that's yes. And usually those guys,
they're always close, but
you
they're
better
wrong.
be right.
Yeah,
you better be right,
dude. I don't have the numbers in front of me. I would be shocked if the Braves didn't have the worst challenge percentage.
I don't have percentages
from the batter. I mean, from the bat. Now the catcher has been fine. That's one thing you learn. The catcher correction is better than the batter correction. The batters are wrong.
I don't have the challenges, but I don't have the percentages, but I have the challenges. One, who leads baseball in ABS challenges?
You know what? I saw. I don't remember.
I just saw them. It's the Colorado Rockies.
Okay,
They've won 45.
Wow.
The worst team ABS. Now this is a big difference. 8 teams. So from 18 to 45. So the Red Sox ain't doing it right. And maybe they didn't have enough meetings on the ABS challenge. The Mets and Braves are even, 31. So that's 14 short. That's not great.
No,
It's bottom half.
Our batters last night we went 0 for 2. I forget who did the first one. It was like maybe I don't know. And Austin Riley blew the second one. And they're always they're always barely clip, but they clip.
Mm-hmm.
If we're going to go by that, and that is a great point that we've lost sight of.
Mm-hmm.
This is to keep a guy like that bastard Jarrett Gregg and what he did to us in the playoffs. This is to keep that from happening. This is to keep an umpire from just sending you a message and you complain about a ball you thought was outside, and then he throws a little further outside, and in the old rules, the umpire can say, yeah, take that one, tough guy, strike 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's to eliminate those egregious errors. And and they're to your point, you shouldn't be using them in the first inning in a situation that doesn't matter. I mean, save it late as a Hail Mary if you have to even. But there's no getting around it, dude. You can see when it goes, and I don't challenge that. It's going to hit the line. It hit it. It hit the line.
Mm-hmm.
Panic meter. Which struggling teams have the most to worry about? From ESPN.
What's
in Major League Baseball?
Oh.
Obviously,
Us.
you're a team.
Yes.
You're naturally going to say that. Red Sox fan says, hold my beer.
Yeah.
Phillies fan said, are you sure? Right?
I think the Phillies have a much better chance of kind of getting going again than we do. We're not good.
I gotcha.
The Phillies have good players. We don't. Our good players are playing in Baltimore and Texas and Oakland. No, we're not good.
Well, let's see what the panic meter score.
Phillies got old
plays
a
out.
little bit.
Yeah, it's funny. The Phillies and Mets chose opposite strategies,
and neither is working.
And neither is working.
Yeah.
The Phillies ran it back, and the Mets, decided it's time to reboot. All right. These are scores. I'm assuming. This is from 1 to 5. 1 being relax, everything will be just fine. To 5, it's past time to hit the panic button.
Mm-hmm.
The teams, obviously, these are teams off to bad starts. The Mariners, but their panic meter scoring just 1.5. The bottom line is Cal Raleigh has been brutal, dude.
Oh, okay.
Cal Raleigh's hitting 145. He's got 2 home runs.
What happened?
Julio Rodriguez home run.
How can somebody do that? That's the beauty of baseball. But how can somebody hit 60 home runs and have an MVP season and come back the next year? I mean,
does it? Let me ask
amazing.
you this. At the end of the day, I know it is for the season, but by its proper title, the most valuable player in the league is the most valuable player in the league. Does it matter that Aaron Judge just followed up? Well, here's 10 more. I know what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
It validates it a little bit, if it needed it. All right, but they also Naylor's not hitting. Rodriguez isn't hitting.
Right.
But as a staff, second highest hard hit rate. Anyway, Kansas City, they've only
Cal
got
Raleigh's hitting 197 now with 7 and 17.
He has 7 home runs?
Yeah, 7 home runs.
Oh.
Last year he hit 60, had 125 ribs, and hit 247. He's never hit. He's a 224 lifetime average. So I could see that part.
Oh, it was through the first. I'm looking at the start that got him in the hole was 4 and 9, and that was the struggle. Still hitting under 200, but the 7 is more. That's more acceptable.
Yeah.
That's way better than what I thought.
Yeah, he's up to 7.
The Royals, who we got off to a bad start when we opened with them, they are at panic meter 2, so still with a shot. Jays at 3.
You know who's been really good for the Royals? Seth Lugo, guy we gave up on along. He wanted to be a starter
for a couple of years.
He's a very good pitcher, man. We were really
I
stupid.
see Jack Cag highlights. I don't know what.
Jack Caggs is.
Is he hitting like 270s or no? Did I see he's hitting 273 with
he's up to
6 or 8?
250, but he's only got 2 home runs.
Only 2, huh? Yeah, that's not enough.
No. So 250.
But young, hadn't seen a lot of pitches, as Daniel Murphy would say. The Blue Jays, last year's World Series team, panicking at a 3.
Yeah.
Phillies, they have 3.5. Astros 4. Mets 4.
Yeah, should be. That's 0 to 5.
Red Sox are 5. They're the only one with a 5. It's 1 to 5.
Yeah.
1, I got nothing to worry about. 5, it's passed over. So 4 keeps you still alive but clinging. And to your point, Philly's a little bit better at 3. Look, at the end of the day, we're counting. Here's where I wouldn't be as quick to think anything positive of the Phillies. We're counting on Luzardo and Nola. I don't trust either one. Nola's no good, Hick. Nola's just a guy.
Done.
He's
might
done.
Be done.
He's a 6 ERA guy. He's going to go 5 innings and give up 4 runs. I mean, we just peppered him on. It was 5-0 at the end of 2. That's it for Philly. And Luzardo has not been any good. And then they lost, the dude to Ranger Suarez. They lost him to the Red Sox. And Christopher Sanchez was second in Cy voting last year, I think. And he's not exactly been a dominant pitcher either. Let's take a quick timeout.
All right.
Maybe we cleanse the palate with some New York City headlines.
Oh, yes.
Okay, that and more We return to listening to the drill.
Yo! Nasty.
Woo!
The drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios,
We're looking for a bag man. You want the job?
Rick Ballou.
Yeah? Okay, you got it.
He studied criminology at Florida State, but now sports are his bag.
What's in the bag, man?
Ballou.
Drop the bag.
Evenings on 1010XL.
Looking for an exciting, fun-filled evening your whole group can enjoy? Discover the thrill of indoor football. Fast-paced, action-packed, and full of family fun. Be there as your Sharks take on the New Mexico Chupacabras Saturday, May 2nd at the VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena. Kickoff, 7 o'clock. Don't miss the action-packed halftime performance by Showtime USA. Ask about our family 4-packs. 4 tickets and $50 in food vouchers, all for only $100. To purchase tickets, go to jacksharks.com or call 904-621-0700. That's 904-621-0700. It's Education Appreciation Night, presented by the University of North Florida. All teachers, administrators, and school staff get our special buy one, get one free ticket deal. Join us on the field after the game for our free autograph session, sponsored by Flight Adventure Park. Tickets start at just $15. Get yours today at 621-0700. That's 621-0700. Sharks football, where memories are made.
Go Sharks! Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Don't miss the Bari Breakdown with Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime, Wednesdays around 1:35 for the latest in sports injuries from all the big names in the game. Who's MIA, who's coming back? Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime, Wednesdays at 1:35 on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Some plumbing companies say they're local, right up until you realize their headquarters are in New York City. At Holland Sons Plumbing, we're actually from here. Born, raised, and fixing leaks right here in Jacksonville. Holland Sons Plumbing. Local. Family. Real.
The doctors at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists have resolved my hip and foot issues, and I'm back to training for the 2028 Olympics in LA. This is Garrett Scantling, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
This is David Garrard. Following my knee surgeries and recovery, I'm continuing to feel great and would recommend Southeast Orthopedic to anyone who's experiencing orthopedic pain.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Hi, I'm Sean Monahan from Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach. Since 1977, we've been Jacksonville's local family jeweler, and this Mother's Day, we'd like to help you celebrate Mom with up to 40% off our entire inventory. GIA-certified natural diamonds and lab-grown diamonds, beautiful colored gemstones, designer brands, custom jewelry design, and Monahan Jewelers offers interest-free financing on any purchase, so get something special with a payment you can afford. Come celebrate Mom with fine jewelry at up to 40% off at Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach.
When he's good, he's thorough good. Little bad to the bone. When he's bad, he's the baddest. George Thorogood and the Destroyers, the baddest show on earth. May 7th, St. Augustine Amphitheater, with special guest, the Marshall Tucker Band. Tickets on sale now at AXS.com. Don't miss George Thorogood and the Destroyers with the Marshall Tucker Band.
The Edwin Watts Golf Hour will meet you at the green.
Blue skies, fresh cut grass, birds chirping.
The Edwin Watts Golf Hour.
Grip it and rip it.
Get tips, tour notes, and the latest gear Saturday mornings at 10 on 1010XL.
When you're hungry, go big, and more importantly, go to Dailies, where they got anything and everything to tantalize your taste buds and fill you up. At Dailies, our barbecue beef brisket sandwich is slow smoked to perfection, tender, juicy, and full of bold flavor. It's the kind of sandwich that truly satisfies. Try the barbecue brisket sandwich at Dailies. Meanwhile, some favorites never go out of style. The Duval sub at Daly's is stacked, loaded, and made with the bold flavor you want in every bite. Fresh ingredients, big taste. It's a local favorite. Grab the Duval sub today at Daly's. Or maybe you just want a delicious chicken sandwich. Some choices just work. The chicken sandwich at Daly's is crispy on the outside, it's juicy on the inside, and it is full of flavor. Perfect for lunch, perfect for dinner, perfect anytime hunger hits. So grab the chicken sandwich today at Daly's. Daly's is made fresh, it's made local, and Daly's is built for big appetites. I'll see you there today.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focus, fueled, fearless, Farah.
We are very confident in the running back group.
Okay.
We think we got three guys. We added Jamari Taylor out of Virginia, who we really like, consider drafting, and the way the running back kind of class went this year and how the draft went, a lot of those guys got pushed to undrafted free agents. So we made a calculation that he was the guy that we loved from the beginning. So we'll add him to the mix. But with the guys we have here, we're very confident. I mean, everything's very purposeful this offseason. We believe in Bashal Tutin he's an ascending player. He's going to get better. He had a solid rookie year. We think his best football is ahead of him. We got LaQuinn Allen, who's a third down back. We think can be activated more in the passing game as well. If you go back to his college tape, he had a bunch of catches at Syracuse, very good out of the backfield. So we think he has a lot more capacity to do more. And then we were very purposeful of going after Chris Rodriguez.
All right. Well,
interesting.
It kind of gave us the media guide answer there, I feel like.
That was good.
He's a third-year pro out of Syracuse. I'm just going to give a little forewarning here. This is overheard in the break.
Okay.
Again, if we did a podcast overheard in the break, we'd either make millions or be destitute. I'm not sure either way. But
rich.
Well, as long as if we did overheard in the break after the first podcast, this part of our career might be over. The radio part. It might be podcast exclusive if we did overheard in the break.
Oh, is that what we just said?
If we no, not just not today's example. This one I can share. But I did hear this with New York City headlines. I heard this from my compatriot here next to me. Ooh, we got some nasty ones today. So be forewarned.
Get ready
for today's New York City headlines.
Yeah, it's not great. Not great. But nonetheless, we press on and we read them. That's what we do. They're actual headlines. Brought to you by our friends at Oceanside Cleaners. 3 locations to serve you. Oceanside Cleaners, we just don't clean, we care.
They clean up the dirty. That's what they do.
They do. Let's start with a nice one here as we kick it off. Big Apple, welcome. King Charles takes in New York City for the first time in 19 years, and locals want him to see the real New York.
I want him to see the dentist.
Ex-actress details failed threesome and passing out under 300-pound Harvey at Weinstein's latest New York City trial.
Oh, dear.
Just another day in New York City trials.
United Healthcare fires worker over they missed comment on Trump assassination attempts.
Yeah, some of the fringe, reaction is evil. I mean, either way.
Take 5. Jalen Brunson's huge night propels Knicks into series lead over Hawks.
Why do you throw that in?
A wild moment, viral Twitch streamer struck by car during live stream walk across U.S. to raise money.
I'm surprised that these kind of things don't happen like once a day. These people
crazy.
Facebook Live and Twitch Live, and I mean, head on a swivel, man.
Yeah.
Came up from behind him. It was wild.
No, I'm not saying it's his fault. I'm just saying. It's like riding a motorcycle without a helmet. You can.
Cop placed on leave after body slamming man in Walmart. I thought he was dead.
Well, it depends on what the man in Walmart did, I suppose.
Wrestling fan who went missing during WWE's WrestleMania weekend in Vegas, found dead. Math teacher fired after she's busted for allegedly having sex with student. It's a Sunshine Stater.
Too much of that going on, by the way.
Ex-college basketball assistant admits to having sex with former player, court docs reveal.
I mean, what? I don't want to ask who's coaching which team or what any of that. I don't want to know.
Beloved Disneyland perk being phased out.
That's a shame since I never go to Disneyland. I won't know.
Ask Hacker. I don't know.
Yeah, Hacker.
A model and influencer vanishes from beach resort in Morocco. Very concerned about her welfare. I'm telling you, we get a dead influencer every day.
Well, and they're gone because they live on influence, and so they don't show up for 2 days. They gone, right? I mean, they're attached to that thing.
Kevin O'Leary calls Mamdami's New York City tax plan sheer blind stupidity as wealth flees the city.
This dude, it blew up in his face. He went and he pointed out one particular owner of a group that's about to do a $6 billion project. He's saying, yeah, never mind.
Long Island gang queen learns fate for ordering kidnap, murder of motorists for parking in front of her house.
It's a special kind of tough woman that can be a gang queen.
Oh,
man.
you different.
Yeah.
You different.
Known menace, gunman accused of killing beloved New York City deli worker was known neighborhood tough guy, nabbed in massive gang bust.
They got a lot of shooting and killing going up there in your city.
Whole lot of gang activity.
I'll tell you what. Sicko pleads guilty to paying for sexual torture videos involving monkeys for online group.
Man, as a visitor to Monkey Island, I take particular offense at that. And to anyone who gets their jollies on monkey torture, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah,
You're playing life wrong.
Whew. Kris Jenner rips into flat out lies. She's furious with $100,000 facelift. Drives me crazy.
It was $94,000.
Yeah,
How dare you?
Yeah, come on, man. Save the date. Billionaire makes shocking decision on wedding to thieving penthouse pet as all her secrets spill out.
You're marrying a penthouse pet, bro. I mean, come on.
Florida man allegedly shot woman in neck, dragged her back inside before hiding her in backyard
I
pool.
saw that. You know what he told the mom? She's fine. If you don't believe me, I'll shoot you too.
Oh, man.
Oh, Florida man. That lady, I'm not sure.
You're lucky we're out of time. It was just getting worse and worse.
Is that possible? Back with more next.
Tourist dies at luxury resort after cobra from snake shows.
Oh, I saw that
climbs
story.
Up pants and bites him.
Yeah, yes. You're just hanging out at your resort, and it's like Morocco or somewhere. They're doing a snake show. He goes right up your trouser leg and bites you.
Oh, man.
He died.
Had to finish on that note, bro.
Man, who goes to a snake show anyway? Who
All right,
does
we're
that?
caught up now, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for bearing with us. This is The Drill on 1010XL.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
1010XL is multimedia. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube.
You can't buy this kind of media exposure.
1010XL. Maximum media exposure.
Got a dent or a scratch that needs fixing? San Jose Collision in Mandarin offers expert auto body repair and works with all insurance. Family owned and locally trusted. San Jose Collision in Mandarin.
My name is Savannah, and I was looking for a way to track my fitness results in a tangible way. I chose DexaFit Jacksonville because I wanted real, measurable results. After one quick DEXA scan, I knew my exact body fat, muscle mass, visceral fat, and even bone density. No guessing, just data. It gave me a clear baseline so I can now set my goals and track my progress with a lot of confidence. If you want real insight into your body, I highly recommend DexaFit Jacksonville. Book your scan today at jacksonville.dexafit.com.
Baloo here for Smunez Vision. Why Smunez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smunez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smunez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smunez is fellowship trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmunezVision.com today. Here you can see.
In this age of globalization, we've learned that bigger isn't always better. Ever tried to get phone help from a big corporation? From a real person? Good luck. That is what's so nice about Mike Merritt's Heating and Air. Unlike publicly traded conglomerates with headquarters in faraway cities, Mike Merritt's Heating and Air remains family-owned and operated by Mike, your neighbor. Mike Merritt has delivered hometown service, integrity, and pricing for generations. The big guys incentivize their techs to sell you new equipment. Mike's team emphasizes repair first. We only sell you equipment if your current equipment is worn out and beyond repair. And let's be honest about price. Small operations without much overhead can sometimes lowball your job, but you can't trust just anyone with a truck. They may be here today and gone tomorrow. Mike Merritt has been keeping North Florida cool for more than 3 decades. That's experience and dedication you can count on. Call today or see us on the web.
Florida license number CAC 050384.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to divorcemenonly.com. Divorcemenonly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Free Comic Book Day is going nuclear this Saturday, and Gotham City Limit is blowing up. Meet legendary artist Aaron Bartling, score massive sales, grab free comics, and soak in the good vibes of the hobby. Follow us on all socials and take Free Comic Book Day to the limit.
Hey, Hicken here. When it comes to trucks, the only name you need to know is George Moore Chevrolet. I've been telling you about George Moore Chevrolet now for years. Right now, they showroom off Atlantic Boulevard. We got the toughest, strongest, hardest working Chevy trucks around, baby. Silverado after Silverado. They're ready to work or play just as hard as you do. Gang, I don't just talk about them. You're looking at a guy who has 2 George Moore Chevrolet trucks of my own, and man, I love them. They've earned every mile, every job, every weekend. Power, yes. Dependability each and every day. Style, you see my boy Blue. If it's a truck you want, it's George Moore Chevrolet you need. Go down there by the Atlantic Boulevard showroom today and see why truck people keep coming back for more. The George Moore Chevrolet, together. Let's ride.
Hey Jacksonville, this is Sullivan from Cycles of Jacks. If you're looking for bikes that are designed with precision engineering and innovative features to ensure every ride is a memorable one, then you need to check out what Honda has right now, Ready to Ride. From touring bikes designed for long-distance comfort to compact models perfect for city commutes, each motorcycle promises an exceptional riding experience. See us on Instagram and Facebook at Cycles of Jacks. It's all in our showroom, so come check us out.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Now, the Monahan's golden moment. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, your local family jewelers.
All right, lots of nuggets from Tony Boselli's interview earlier today. Quote, I think we have the best coach and the best quarterback in the NFL. And I feel very comfortable with the running back room. And Travis Hunter's going to do what Travis Hunter did last year.
Well, that to me was the golden nugget. I don't know. I do know. Some dude for some website wrote a week and a half after the Jags season-ending press conference, decided to listen to it and draw his opinion that Travis Hunter's now a full-time cornerback. It was never said. It was never stated. We have been consistent here that do not go on that. That's not accurate. It's not going to be a full-time corner. Does it mean he's going to play full-time receiver as much as receiver? No, but the notion that he's going to be starting to be fed into a one position role is, and he may ultimately, Dan, 3 or 4 years from now, I would say more than likely that he'll settle into being a full-time corner. But for now, I thought that was newsworthy that Tony emphatically said that wasn't the case. It's the same.
The most greedy and only reason why it was done occurred in sports yesterday when the NCAA decided to go to 76 teams. It's just a money grab, or 78, or I don't even know what it is. What is it?
76.
Yeah, it's just a money grab.
Does it bother you to have more basketball?
Yes,
it does.
You don't
like the one and done.
The tournament. 64 is plenty. There are teams that don't.
68 now.
Whatever. 68 is plenty. There are teams that don't deserve to be in at 68. Now we're going to 76. Yeah, it bothers me. Who gives a damn?
Well, the teams that are on the bubble and want to get in.
So now 6 and 12, whomever in a tough conference year is going to get in.
Well, it doesn't take
6 and 12.
I guess.
Let's let them in.
I guess my standpoint would be it's not taking anything away from the part of the tournament you love the most. So if you want to watch, 12 more games that matter for those 24 teams before the tournament actually gets started, it's no different than the first.
What happened to? But then you'll turn around and say,
"I'm not turning around saying anything."
It costs us money. And so who gets burned by it? We do. Because you know what? Eventually, it's going to be, because it's going to be on pay TV and it's going to go up. And you're going to pay more and more and more.
The first 12 is going to do that?
Yeah, it's all going to be there. That's where it eventually all leads.
We'll look back to seminal moment. Will be the expansion of 76.
You complain about baseball or football or peacock or whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's where it's headed. It's just a money grab by a bunch of greedy losers.
I didn't get that.
It doesn't need to be
that the first 12 is going to be
76.
streamed. I didn't see that in the
It
press
will be.
conference. If
It
that's
will
the
be.
case, then I just won't watch, which won't affect the normal tournament, which is where it gets interesting anyway. But there
Just
will be
another inept decision by people who run college sports. That's all it
there'll
is.
be a year where Florida is 18-16 and feel like they're just on the bubble and they would have fallen on the other side, and you'll get that play-in opportunity to prove them wrong.
I saw something I did want to mention on and I want to give a shout out to the boys in blue here in Jacksonville, Florida. I saw this, and there was a young man. Did you see this, E? Young man on the bridge over at Dames Point.
Yeah,
and he's about to jump.
Goosebumps, man.
Yeah, man. And you know what? I mean, that is a tough job.
Tough job.
And our guys in blue, man, they went over and they talked that young man off that ledge, man, and they told him straight up some things, man. They hugged him when they got him off and convinced him to not do it. And I hope that young man turns out okay. I hope he gets the help he needs. And one thing you always talk to people about who, with mental health issues, Jeff, is, man, if you do something that is going to end it for you, you are causing so much pain. The pain that you're in is going to be times 10 for all those who care about you, man. All those who love you, all those who now will no longer be able to talk to you. It's just a terrible thing. So anyway, but the way that these officers handle that, I saw it and I listened to it. Man, that was powerful.
Just listening to it. That's from the heart. Ain't no made up.
No. That was powerful. This one JSO guy was talking about wearing the badge, and this is the main reason why we wear it, man. To help. I mean, God bless him. It was great. Everybody should watch it.
Well, A plus for the local JSO and our.
Yeah, I thought that was good.
All right. Here, I got a grade list here from the draft. I'd like to share because it flies at least a little bit in the face of, Jags had the worst draft in the league.
Okay.
And this is from Trevor Sakema from Pro Football Focus.
Okay.
AFC South draft grades.
Okay.
Tennessee Titans B plus.
Okay.
And then he has a primary focus, notable picks, little comment. Heavy focus on offense, adding a yak specialist wide receiver in round 2 and a physical cornerback from Ohio State in round 3. The Indianapolis Colts get a B. Prioritize defensive line explosiveness and secondary depth to compete with the Jaguars' improved passing attack.
Okay.
With a B minus, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Okay.
So the best grade B plus so far. The Jags are at B minus. Focused on interior depth with defensive tackle Albert Regis and offensive guard Emmanuel Pregnon to shore up the trenches.
Okay.
And then with a C plus, the Houston Texans. So even with some of their selections, at least, but it's funny. I now see the post-draft odds to win the division or the conference or the Super Bowl, and the Texans have jumped the Jags. Even though here's at least one person's opinion that the Jags had the better draft, and it speaks to what. The one thing that Tony said is true, but it's got to play out. You can think that Wesley Williams is better than so-and-so all week long. You can think that Borkature is a better pick than taking, say, Anthony Hill to replace Devin Lloyd there all year long. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Yeah, I don't share that confidence, and I hope I'm wrong.
No,
but
I don't have confidence. I just don't have I don't think it will matter too much this year, but that doesn't mean it doesn't matter. Obviously, it does. You got to restock your roster with good players. We'll find out. Listen, we drafted Kaiser last year relatively early, didn't we? When he like a 4th-round pick? I mean, he never came close to playing through Devin Lloyd's injuries and in other spots. So, we'll find out more about him and some of Wyatt Milam, some of those second-round guys we're still to find out this year.
Hollywood is an interesting place.
That's one word for it.
I mean, I think this lady's name is Olivia Wilde.
Yeah, she's an actress. Wasn't she married to the guy? She was married to your English soccer. No, the soccer coach dude.
Lasso.
Sudeikis, is that his name?
Ted Lasso.
Yeah, Ted Lasso. Okay. I think she was married to him.
Well, she was a beautiful lady.
The Office is Emily Blunt. That's who he's married to.
Oh, okay.
The Office guy.
Okay. Beautiful lady. And I don't know what she has done.
Their split was really bad at first, and I think it kind of settled down. Kids involved and all that good stuff. She kind of dropped it on him. She served him while he was like reading, or one of them served the other while they were at an award show, getting ready to read an award or something. Something along those lines.
Well,
something dramatic.
Look at this picture of her.
Okay. Yeah, that's not good.
She got too skinny, right?
Maybe something happened though. Maybe we're just catching like a terrible angle.
I
It
hope
almost looks
so.
Photoshopped.
I hope so.
It now looks like she's a like kind of a skeleton face.
Yeah, man.
Like it looks a lot like her bone structure looks different from the other one.
Very different.
But no, that's a bad bug-eyed look from what was a beautiful actress. If that's the case, yeah, you're doing it wrong, Olivia. Ted Lasso now happy.
Come on, Hollywood. You want to make the turn for home?
Yeah, we are making the turn for home.
Want to do that, E?
Hump Day, Stump Day.
E, do you have anything else you want to say right now?
I have nothing to add to the stellar program.
Are you sure?
We got the executive vice president.
Yeah.
We got Mr. Jeff Prosser. We got Dan Hicken. We got your boy.
We're good.
We're good.
You got a golf lesson today.
I do. You see, when I got this thing buttoned all the way up, I mean business.
Working on that game. This is the drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Next time you head into a Gate convenience store, look for Form Energy Drink. Designed to provide energy, hydration, and focus. Straight from Dana White and AB. Celebrating those who embrace grit, discipline, and resilience in their everyday lives. Check out Form Energy at a Gate convenience store.
Credit card interest rates are now over 29%. Most people are only making the minimum payments, so they're getting nowhere. Hey, Prosser here, but here's what many homeowners don't realize. Using the equity in your home, you can easily access hundreds of thousands in cash. With Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can pay off your credit card, your existing HELOC, your car loans, or get money for that home improvement project. One client just got $100,000 approved and saved over $1,500 a month. Here's the best part. With Loan Pronto, you can do it all from your phone. With zero out-of-pocket, no hard credit pull up front, no appraisal, no long drawn-out bank process, and no touching your first mortgage. Rates are at a near 3-year low. Act now. Go to loanpronto.com. See how much you can get in about 60 seconds. Loan Pronto, 2,800 5-star Google reviews. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Hi, Frank Frangie here, inviting you to join my wife and me June 22nd of 2027 as we experience the food, wine, and culture of iconic Italy with Colette. Our journey takes us to historic cities and enchanting medieval towns. We'll enjoy a wonderful 7-night stay in the Montecatini Term A famous resort and spa town nestled in the heart of the rolling hills of Tuscany. Visit the cultural treasures of Florence, Pisa, and lovely Lucca. Along the way, we'll discover the food, wine, and old world charm, and even have a special chef-led cooking class. This and so much more. Colette handles the details, flights, hotels, meals, and the local experiences. Your only job is to have the time of your life. Don't miss joining my wife and me in Italy. Now, to learn more, visit 1010XL.com or call Colette at 800-581-8942.
Come away with me.
That's 1010XL.com or call Colette at 800-581-8942.
Bueller. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, buddy. Why so glum?
Stinky ice cubes, Jason. It's all downhill from here.
What?
The tap water at my place smells kind of funky. Funky tap water makes funky ice cubes. I meet a nice girl, invite her back to my place for a cocktail, and blow my whole romantic gesture with a mojito that smells like dog's feet.
Wait, I can totally make you way cooler.
I'm not taking your charity ice cubes, Jason. I have my pride.
Your pride is safe. Our plumbers can be at your house the day you call and install a whole home water purification system. Water tastes better, dishes come out cleaner, even your hair feels better after you shower.
Ooh, the ladies love a man with soft hair, don't they, Jason?
Life moves pretty fast. If you spend every day worried about the water in your own home, you could miss it.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Firehouse Subs is adding a new heavy hitter to the roster, the Chicken and Cheddar Rancher. Grilled chicken, melted cheddar, crispy bacon stacked high with fresh toppings, creamy buttermilk ranch. The Chicken and Cheddar Rancher, only at Firehouse Subs.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch.
Oh, mama, I'm in fear for my life from the long arm of the law.
I see what you've done now.
Is this us? What just happened?
This is Renegade. This is also from the playlist.
Oh, this is
You got like people been bashing her playlist. It ain't that bad.
It's a great playlist.
No, it's not what the music is. It's the fact she sent it to a coach for a pick-me-up, and he played it on his birthday. What are we doing?
Yeah. This is Steelers.
Oh, this song. Oh, that's what they play in their.
Oh, yeah. This is where right
song
here.
that you don't like?
Huh?
Remember, was it the Steelers?
No, it's the Patriots.
Okay, that's what
John Bon Jovi.
Yeah, that's the one you don't like.
They have one. The Steelers have this. This is they played this during their draft pick. It was kind of cool.
Oh, yeah, they did.
The
They had
Steelers,
a highlight film.
Yeah,
and all.
Pittsburgh did some cool stuff for their team when they had their pick.
Wait, I say this, and it's been we're in the antiseptic press box. Are we in the jungle? Do we have one?
Do we have a song?
Yeah.
We don't have a song like
For
that.
a while,
no.
they used to play Freebird in third quarter. I don't even know if they do that anymore. Do we? But do we have is it Welcome to the Jungle? Is that our? No, it's not. Is it?
That was the Bengals song.
Yeah, was it?
You
Yeah,
can't
I don't
really
know.
take that,
I don't. Do we? We don't have that one that's there each and every week, or do we? He's saying we do, and he's finding it right now.
Looking for it right now.
Yeah, he's in the stands every week. See, he'd know better.
I don't think we have a song.
And when does that song play? Like if you go to the Steelers, they play it like just 4 or 6 times intermittently, or is it after?
I think there's a certain time they play it kind of like
at the end of the third quarter or whatever. Okay,
won't back
We don't
down.
have that. We don't have that one song that plays every.
We don't, but it should be. Like, come on, it should be.
Shoot, I used to love the old what was the one we used to play? The cat.
Cat scratch. Was it cat?
No, the local guys.
Oh yeah, doing the cat. Yeah, doing the cat.
Yeah, I love doing the cat, man.
Doing the cat. That's the song.
Yeah, they did it way back in the day. It might be in your system somewhere. I mean, that's an OG. They did it like. I think they sent it to us, maybe. I don't remember.
They came in, did it live, and all kinds of stuff for me. I mean, it's terrific guys. Doing the cat Jaguars song. Yeah, do it. He's searching doing the cat. Yeah, you better not find that. I'll lose my mind.
Yeah, I think
classic.
Man, I'm surprised it's not on YouTube. That shocks me.
Sweet Jags of Mine could echo through the.
Well, if we had, I wish Sweet Jags of Mine in hindsight had the production value of the future songs. Like in the future songs, we killed the lyrics. Like Sweet Jags of Mine, we just sang over the lyrics.
Yeah,
it was a little rougher around the edges, but
what?
It was a good one though.
That was a great one.
Yeah, not criticizing it. Yeah.
All hits.
No doing the cat on YouTube. That upsets me.
I think it made. You got any CDs in it? I think that sucker was on a CD at one point. Do we still have a stack of CDs that they used to play stuff?
If they were at the old building, they could.
Wasn't it on a CD at one point though, Hick?
Yeah, definitely on a CD.
It had to have been in the system though at some point, but I don't know if the system. I don't know what they do. I mean, we barely get through talking on this side of the microphone. Well, some of us 4 hours, others 3.
Oh, kind of a shot.
3-hour Dan, we call you.
Yeah, it's a good one. That was a beautiful moment at Citi Field when.
What you gonna do? We got some hits now.
Yeah, this is the best thing we did. We did a parody with Selly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
remember that one?
That was so good.
Is that got to be in there?
No, that wouldn't be in there. My name is 71. My best friend's Brew.
Yeah, that's fun. That's fun back in the day.
Back in the day.
I forgot when I told the story too about Red. I forgot it was also at the same time that the Jack Links commercial was out and that they were tempting the Sasquatch to come up, and then we got there, they pull off. So we were saying, okay, hold on, we've got an eyewitness report out on JTB. It looks like somebody has stopped to help Tony. Let's listen in. And then we played that commercial.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he was not happy with us. I'm not going to lie.
Well, it didn't go well.
Clifford the Big Red Truck ultimately had to be decommissioned.
It did.
Yeah. Anyway.
Play us out of here.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnik. Nimnik Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnik Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Hello. See, by the way, on the text line, Tony, if everybody says, well, it's Pennywise or it's Skinner and they're mixed on it, then we don't have a song. Maybe they play both those songs, but we don't have a song if that's the case.
Yeah, I guess
just saying.
so.
I don't know that we have to have a song, but it might be fun if we did.
I feel like didn't we do Freebird for a lot of years? Was played like at the beginning of the fourth quarter, wasn't it?
Ramp Up to Break Stuff, Limp Bizkit, local guys, Breathing New Life should be enjoyed. I mean, there's all kinds of ideas.
Oh yeah,
boys love that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on, Tone?
They have whatever the song was that they used to play every time they scored.
Yeah,
right. Which I think it's the Pennywise thing.
That's the Pennywise.
If that's kind of the thing, I get it.
Yeah. Okay.
Like more that than, hey, they play Skinnerd once a game.
Right.
Right. Like if they're playing a song every time you score, like that's your band.
Right.
You know, like doing that kind of thing. So whatever. But fans have their own thing. They got their own game day getting ready.
Sure.
Like, I think
100%.
it would be kind of cool if it was Limp Bizkit. They are a local group. If it was more that, you know, kind of angle to it. But
also true.
Whatever they do, they do.
What's
like,
going
I'd be
on?
cool if they actually had a band. That'd be fun. But nobody does that. But what, Washington used to? Do they still have one?
Baltimore had a band.
Baltimore had a band.
Baltimore had the old Baltimore Colts had a band. I don't know. I don't think most don't have. NFL's more. They don't do the bands. Colleges do the bands, and NFL kind of always issued. So hopefully that, you know, college who's just trying to copy everything the NFL does, hopefully they don't get rid of the bands. I enjoy the bands.
No, that would be a real bummer.
Yeah.
The text line is saying, Bro Him by Pennywise is the one most.
They also said Skinner too. So my point is, if everybody's saying one or the other, then you
all
don't
right.
have a
I think
song.
we've already determined that. That's again. And that's why, as we're like Renegade, is because it's like We Are the Boys. It's at one particular time. That's
And
what
it's
we were wondering.
Such
we
a
had something
song
like
of
that.
its time. It's such a classic, like 90s feel punk kind of thing. It's one of those songs of an era where the chorus for a punk song was you just sing a word.
Yeah.
Like in the chorus of that song is just them saying, oh.
Yeah.
You know, like, that's the chorus to the song.
Renegade is played during the fourth quarter, sometimes late third, during a critical defensive possession to energize the crowd and the team. The tradition started in 2002, features a highlight video on the scoreboard accompanied by the song. So that's how they do it. What you got cooking today?
We have our question of the day today asking
sir.
which of these Jaguars players will have the most snaps in 2026, not counting special teams for these guys. Your options in the poll today: Nate Borkager, their top pick. Obviously, Caleb Bransall, Bashal Tootin, Wyatt Milam. Who will have the most snaps?
I
think they probably hope it's Bashal Tootin, maybe.
I think it's Ransall. I think he'll have. Yeah,
If you are going to pick Tootin in this, you're saying that one of those two guys, when we're talking about Ransall or Milam, they're not starting.
Yeah, I don't think Milam's starting.
Like you're putting in a vote that not starting.
And I wouldn't
Like,
be
who
shocked
knows
if
what their role is
Ransall
gonna
doesn't
be.
start.
I wouldn't be shocked, but I think.
I mean, I thought. Well, first off, Antonio Johnson had a hell of a year.
That's the thing.
And the Murray guys is a steady force back there.
Yeah,
so
I know, but Ransall.
They want to play a lot of 3 safety looks.
Also true.
Yeah.
Right.
They by all
much
accounts,
like the 12 personnel on the offensive side.
Right.
So maybe those two guys have about the same. I don't know. It's good. It's a good
find
question.
Out. All right.
All right. Have a great show.
Thank you.
Mike and Tony getting ready for Jaguars today. A lot to do, a lot to break down. Special thanks to Big Bo for joining us on the program.
Awesome conversation
And
with him.
trivia, as always. And
we were expert.
Get after it again tomorrow. E?
Yeah.
Time to swear.
Sweet Jags of mine.